Give me some peace of mind again, 'cause I've been walking up and floating off the edge. It's starting, I think I need the rain, so I can feel something, I only feel the pain. So let me hold you till the end, 'cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. And if I fall down, I get up again, 'cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. All the words that you said.
Let's go, boys. We are live. We are thriving. We have the number 2 pick in the NBA draft. So what is there to frown about? You know what I mean? Nothing but smiles. Am I right, boys? Nothing but smiles. Let's go. We'll give it a second for everybody to pile in. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people piling in, but there's going to maybe be a few. Maybe Caden will roll up, dude. Who knows? Maybe Caden will roll up. But yes, I figured, again, at this point, frankly, I don't know how David Locke does it. Making a new thumbnail and being creative every single day is getting hard, and I'm already like a month in, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So yeah, I just put this thumbnail together, typed in Utah Jazz, and it was one of the pictures, so I took it. And so I figured, considering it's all Will Hardy based, we talk a little bit about Will Hardy for a good, who knows how long, 10, 15 minutes, whatever. So I've got a video, some interview from him from a year ago that the Jazz posted, and then it looks like on the sidebar where there's other videos loaded, there's another like video from 2 years ago talking about like Will Hardy, so we're gonna watch that too. But yeah, and then I've got another video for sorry, turn that down, it's too loud for me. Then I got another video that's talking about the renovations at the Delta Center that was posted today, so I figured we could watch that, just to see what the Delta Center is going to look like, or at least talking about what it's going to look like. So figured we would do that, and then obviously we will be scrolling through X as we do every day, or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call it Twitter for the rest of my life. But yeah, that's it. I don't know how long we'll go tonight. Could be 40 minutes. Could be 5 hours. You never know. But yeah, that's the plan. If people jump in and start distracting me, then obviously we can go later. That's how it goes. But if it's just me rambling, if it's one of those nights per usual, then I will just be sticking to the plan, I think. So, yeah. Where were we? Did a bit of scrolling there. Probably too much scrolling. But yeah. We will switch it over here and get a quick started on the Will Hardy bit. This is 11 minutes. I don't know if we're going to watch all of it. And the other one's 8 minutes here. So I don't know if we're going to watch all of it, because I don't know if I want to spend, 20-ish minutes on Will Hardy, but we'll see. So
right before we hit air here, you reported something on the Utah Jazz. What's the latest on them?
The search for the new head coach of the Jazz has been on, and it looks like the search may have come to a close.
We're learning some interesting new things about the new Jazz head coach.
Yeah, they've offered their head coaching job to Will Hardy.
Will Hardy?
Will Hardy.
Will Hardy. Will Hardy, who was with Ime Udoka in Boston this year, previously came up
what's
in the
up,
Spurs
boys?
organization.
What's up? I don't know if it's Ty or Talon. I'm assuming it's Ty. What's up, buddy? How are you? We're just watching Will Hardy stuff. You probably missed the intro. You don't need to go back. You're good. We're just watching Will Hardy stuff and the usual. Then some Delta Center renovations. Nothing crazy. Just normal. Yeah, Ty. I figured. Yeah, dude. Just watching normal stuff. Just rambling. Just a Sunday night hangout.
Greg Popovich.
Now, Hardy be the youngest head coach in the league at 34 years old.
It was just a matter of time before he got a job, and now he'll replace Quinn Snyder with the Utah Jazz.
13 years ago, Will Hardy was an intern for the Jazz organization. He used to pass out flyers at the Bees games. Today, he was introduced as the Jazz 6th head coach in franchise history, and he can't wait to get to work.
How are you, man? Doing all right? It's gonna be fun. Oh man, what? Been waiting way too long for this. I woke up this morning like shot out of a cannon, coaching my kids.
Avery Bradley's gonna be a GM one day, dude. Just prepare yourselves. We filmed the next ep today. It was great. Heck yeah, dude. Did you tell the guy that Sam Presti's the greatest of all time and that he should be happy about it? Holy. Y'all will enjoy. I hope. Yeah, everybody. T-Talk. I would assume it's coming out Wednesday. I don't know. Coming out this week. Shout out. Shout out T-Talk. But yeah, dude, Avery Bradley at some point is going to be a GM or president of basketball ops or something. He's currently player development, I think, but I don't know. I don't know. Something. He'll be something eventually.
Yeah. I gotta save it. No, I'm ready. I'm ready. It's gonna be good, man. We're gonna get after it. I'm a hooper at heart. I joke with people when they say that I'm living my dream. My dream was to play in the NBA. My dream was not to coach in the NBA, but you know, I love being a part of the game. I love being around a team. And so right now I'm just trying to kind of participate in my own way. We want to think about.
Aren't we all, Will? We're all trying to participate in our own way, dude. It's that simple.
The types of shots we're trying to create, especially early in the clock. I'm still trying to kind of embrace the fact that I am in this position because this is not normal. I don't think of myself.
Yeah, dude, you're right. Close to 100 subs. Speaking of that, I'm up like, I don't know the number. I'm up like 11 subs this week, or like something close. Because I was sitting in the low 70s when I started, I think, and I'm at 90. Hit 90 today, so kind of lit. It was a good week and a half for me. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll keep growing, dude. But if you guys are subbed to me, sub to T-Talk, because they're just as good, if not better than I am. So do that.
Self as somebody that's quote unquote like influential or has a huge voice as it relates to basketball, but that's kind of the situation that I'm in now. I'm getting used to the weight of it all.
When I had hired coaches before in Boston, I knew who I wanted. I knew I wanted Doc Rivers.
Another banner year in Boston.
We had a great 8 to 9 year run together. We were rebuilding and Doc wanted to move on to the
9 years of one championship isn't great in Boston, but whatever. Hopefully Will Hardy can coach defense. Dude, I mean, that's what I'm, in the video we're going to watch here, I'm hoping. But this was 2 years ago, so I don't know how accurate it's going to be, but I'm hoping his defensive mind can show. I don't know. He's clearly really good offensively, but it all matters who his assistants are. Let's see what their coaching staff is. Let's see. What do we got, dude? Do I have to go all the way down just to find Danny Ainge? Like, what is this? This is way bigger list than I thought it would be. Holy crap. Team Chef, dude? Alright. We're all the way down there. Interesting. Game operate. Like, what? I appreciate all you people. You guys are great, but, like, this is really what I meant when I meant, like, staff. I meant, like, front office. It's kind of more what I meant. Or, like, head coaches. Not really, like... Okay, owner, minority owner. Okay, there's Danny Ainge. So it's just a CEO is what they call him? Okay, that's stupid. Can we have like a coaching staff? Is that an option? I don't want like the whole staff. That's frustrating. Whatever, dude. I mean, obviously I can do this, but I don't know, dude. Can we just go straight to the AI, bro? AI mode? AI mode? I don't know how trustworthy Google AI is, but whatever. Okay. Scott Morrison. Well, yeah, but I know, like, technically speaking, like, I know, like, Scott Morrison either is, like, the offensive coordinator or, like, the defensive coordinator. Like, if we had those in the NBA, like, one guy's, like, the defensive mind, one guy's the offensive mind, and they, like, operate that way. And so I don't know which one Scott Morrison is. I know he's one of those two. I think Jason Terry might be the other one. Actually, it might be Chad Forcier. I don't know. I know Forcier is the guy that works with Ace Bailey. So, but it kind of depends on like who the guys are around Will Hardy. If Will Hardy's gonna like tell them what he wants, what he envisions with the defense, whether it be Jaren Jackson Jr. help side with Walker Kessler, or if he wants Jaren Jackson Jr. just running the perimeter and doing that kind of stuff, being our lead perimeter guy. Like, I don't know what his mind is gonna run with. So it's the guys around him that are implementing what he's doing. So that's what matters here. But like, I don't know. Doc Rivers, 9 years, would have won a championship with that kind of roster. I would hope Will Hardy can do at least one if we get that kind of a roster around us, which we're pretty close to, depending on what Darren Peterson / Cam turns into. So it'll be interesting.
Clippers, and I had an idea of who I wanted then, and it was Brad Stevens. But this time was different. I didn't have anybody in mind. We narrowed it down to 15 people that we wanted to look at. And Will was clearly a guy that we thought could be a great head coach.
It was clear Will Hardy was going to be a head coach in the league. It had been for a few years. And then Utah
snagged him
and hired him.
Today's an exciting day. It's an exciting day for this organization and our franchise moving forward, and we couldn't be more excited to welcome Will Hardy as our next basketball coach. So on behalf of this organization and everyone, we're excited to have you.
The single biggest reason that we chose Will was because...
Jasmine! What's up, boys? I'm assuming it's Spencer. I'm just assuming. I'm assuming Ty is... when it's T-Talk, it's Ty, and when it's Jasmine, it's Spencer. That's my assumption. What is up, boy? How are you?
He's someone we wanted to hitch our wagon to. Someone that could have a relationship with Ryan, myself, Justin for years to come. And it was pretty clear that he was the guy that was best suited for that.
I want to thank...
Hell yeah, dude. Have a good night, Ty. Have a good night, bro. Right, this is Spencer. I thought so. Yeah, have a good night, Ty. I figure you are an hour ahead, right? So it's later for you. So have a good night, bro. But yeah, Jasmine, we're just talking Will Hardy. We're talking all that kind of stuff. And then we're going to do normal rambling on Twitter and stuff, talking about the draft. Then we're going to watch a video on the renovations of the Delta Center. Just general. See how long I go. Yeah. Yeah, dude. This year's finally his year, man. Finally he'll be able to coach. We got a team around him that's willing to play, that's going to want to play, that we're not going to sit. And he can just go for it and just show what he can do. It'll be fun.
Ryan, Danny, Justin, and the organization for entrusting me with this great responsibility. It's an amazing opportunity, and it's not one that I take lightly. And I look forward to our partnership and growing together as we move forward.
We don't have any doubt that he is a good coach and that he's just going to get better and better and better through this experience.
I think we've got one of the most exciting young coaches in the league. And I'm curious to see, just like everyone else, on what comes out of that.
Here's Will Hardy, one of the biggest storylines in the NBA at the moment.
Well, hello and congratulations. This is really exciting.
The last 48 hours has definitely been a whirlwind.
Your first NBA game as a head coach.
Yeah, this is a really special moment.
For Sexton, beautiful move. Hook it up and in. That's a confident shooter, T. That's 10 now for marketing.
We need to use these jerseys more often, dude. because like I know we're trying to stay away from the name Jazz. That's like the rumor, because we might be like trading the name to New Orleans. I don't. It's all rumored based. That's been going on for like 2 or 3 years. But yeah, we don't use the word Jazz on any of our jerseys anymore. And I liked this like classic mountain. Like I know this one's like got the cool mountain, like the new mountain design. But this like classic retro with the Jazz is so sick. You haven't heard that rumor, dude? Bro, I hate to do this to you, but yeah, it's like, so I'll we'll make it a whole situation here. Wait, yeah, watch this. Utah Jazz jerseys 2026, right? Let's just look at all their jerseys, right? Right. Tell me, where does it say Jazz? Does it say Jazz anywhere? Tell me about it. I don't say anything Jazz related, right? Interesting. It's all Utah or a note. It's all, you know, even if you go back to the yellow highlighter era, the yellow highlighter jersey said Jazz, but that was it. And then we went from having like 3 jerseys that said Jazz to 1 jersey that said Jazz to none that say Jazz. And if you go to the New Orleans Pelicans, if I can type, bro. New Orleans Pelicans. Tell me, do you see one that says Pelicans anywhere? Tell me, do you? Is it anywhere? And you can go back as far as like I think like 2021 with them. Like you're not going to see Pelicans anywhere. We better not become the Utah Pelicans. We've discussed this. That's not what would happen. If it would happen, I would not be a fan of the team anymore. I fucking hate the name Pelicans. Or like we're like the Seagulls, the Utah Seagulls. Oh, I'd end it. We wouldn't allow that. But no, they haven't used the name Pelicans on anything. And from my understanding, it's like we're like 2 of 3 teams that have done that in the last like 5 years. It's like I don't remember. It's like who was it? It was like one other team that like you could go back a couple years that they had not used their name. New Orleans Jazz is a cool name. Yeah, dude, see, that's what I'm saying. New Orleans Jazz is good. Everybody hates the name Pelicans, so they've been telling them to change that shit forever. So giving them the name Jazz makes sense, you know, in some kind of like trade buyout type situation. But what I've always said, and I said this in a stream a couple weeks ago, I've always thought, personally, that there should be a 3-team name change. Okay? And it's not involving the Pelicans, because I want them to say the Pelicans, because damn, dude, they suck. Okay? My thought. Jazz send the name to Memphis. Okay? Now they can stay the Jazz, or they can like rename to like fucking, what is it, the Blues or whatever is from Memphis. I know Elvis Presley's from Memphis, like whatever, right? They can rename, or they can say the Jazz, whatever. They're more musical based is what I'm saying. Like they're closer to jazz music. It makes more sense, okay? You send the Grizzlies name to Toronto, and Toronto become the Toronto Grizzlies, because they were the Vancouver Grizzlies and like Canada Grizzlies. Like it makes geographical sense. I don't know if Toronto it makes geographical sense. They're probably like, there might be Black Bear in Toronto, but like Grizzlies in Canada makes more sense to me, okay? And then of course the Raptor comes to Utah so we can become the Utah Raptors, dude. I've thought about this since I was like 5 years old. It makes total and utter sense. Disagree with me if you want, but in my head, it's like beep, boop, beep, makes sense. Colors are red, that's red, that's blue. It makes sense in my head, okay? Disagree with me if you want, but that's how I've thought about it for years. And the only problem there is like the Memphis ordeal, where it's like Memphis Jazz does not make sense either, so they may have to like, the Jazz may just have to disappear completely. That may be the argument. And then maybe the Pelicans can pick it up. So maybe it's a 4-team deal, and Memphis is like the one team that has to change names. I don't know. Rebrands are expensive. So expensive, dude. Oh my god. So it would have to be like a, I don't know how it would have to work out, to be honest with you. But yeah, rebrands are mad expensive. But it, you know, it happens. It's not uncommon. Normally happens with team relocations, so that's kind of a scary thought. But, you know, New Orleans going from the Hornets to the Pelicans wasn't like that crazy. I mean, it kind of feels like they were a new organization at that point, but Anthony Davis like connected it all, so it kind of still felt seamless. Yeah. But Utah Raptors would be so sick, or even Utah Grizzlies, since we don't have the hockey team. Yeah, Utah Grizzlies would be cool too. I'd be fine with that. Like I wouldn't hate that. So maybe it's just a 2-team swap. I'd be fine with that too. I've always just thought the Utah Raptors is such a fucking sick name. So, but yeah. I'm your 92nd sub. I appreciate it, Jade. 92nd? I was at 90 when I started, so I appreciate you, Jade. I've got 2 subs in the last 15, 20 minutes, so shout out, Jade. I appreciate you. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for being here. But yeah, dude. Grizzlies would be sick. The Utah Grizzlies. I don't know. It's all logistical. The rebrand would be tough. Like 3 to 4 teams rebranding would just... I don't know. It'd be really tough to do. So I see the logistics there, Spencer, that you're talking about, but I don't know, bro. I just think it'd be fun. If we're living in fantasy world where it's like trades don't matter, logistics don't matter, money doesn't matter, imagine just like snapping your fingers and every person that ever bought a jersey is like all of a sudden it's like, oh, we've been the Utah Raptors since the 50s. Like that's the whole... Imagine. It's a what if situation. But I've always thought Utah Raptors, Toronto Grizzlies, and Memphis fucking Pickett. The Memphis Elvis Presleys. Like whatever they want to rebrand. Or they should maybe just relocate to Nashville. Come on. Just do it. I can only imagine if I lived in Tennessee, who goes to Memphis? Who drives to Memphis? Everybody that lives in that area is like Tennessee, like Nashville, or like, I don't know. It's closer to like whatever. I don't know. It's a way better city. Given I've never been to Memphis, but like Nashville, fucking nice, bro. Love Nashville. Good ass city. Why do you shout out T-Talk? Their videos are low-key trash. Whoa, 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 whoa. We ain't gonna allow that talk here. Get out of here. Get out of here. We don't allow that. T-Talk is the best. They're good. They're great dudes. They're on their 3rd video. They're figuring stuff out. Calm down. Give them time. Let them figure it out. Once they can start streaming, chill with the hostility, okay? T-Talk is fucking fantastic. They're great. They're great guys. But yeah, dude. I don't know. Yeah, Jasmine. What are they saying, bro? Yeah. So that logistically doesn't make sense. I know. Just because making New Jersey and everything, but like, I don't know, dude. JKM tights. Okay. Miss Echo, is that who we're talking about? Don't worry. We're not gonna go over by Ty's room and just scream into the microphone and cause an echo. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I was like pissed. I was like, you don't disrespect T-Talk? What the fuck, dude? I was pissed. I'll fight for my boys. I will fight for Minecraft Steve, dude, and I hope he'd fight for me, dude. That's funny. But yeah, logistically, as I keep saying, doesn't make sense. But like, you could even... I wouldn't want to change colors, because frankly, purple is my favorite color, so it works out really well. I'm happy about all that. But I guess... I don't know. I guess Toronto has purples, it still would work. It would work, dude. I don't know. But yeah. In fact, let's Google AI this. What NBA jerseys or NBA teams do not have a jersey with the team name on it? The echo wasn't me. Oh, it's a different... Oh, it wasn't you, or it was Ty, or are you a different sibling? I don't know. I mean, I tried to say... Because Ty tried to say it was you or blank sister, and I was like joking. I'm like, Ty, it was you, bro. Bro, it was you. We know it was you. Which, if we're being honest, it's both. Technically speaking, it's both. So, you can blame who you want, but... Yeah, I love the purple. Need to keep that regardless. Yeah, purple is like... It's like the... I don't know. First off, it's my favorite color. And we can get into that. In fact, if you want me to get into it, we can ignore exactly what we're talking about. Actually, no, let's finish this AI. It's going to be like, yep, Utah. And All 29s have a jersey. Well, it's because, well, you know, Pelicans have like, I don't know, they have Nola. Well, maybe they do have one this year. I haven't seen. Do the Pelicans have a jersey with the name Pelicans on it? Let's see. I don't fucking know, dude. Okay, maybe they have one this year. Maybe okay, maybe I'm wrong, dude. Maybe the whole conspiracy's wrong. But to be fair, a couple years ago, this was the argument. I remember seeing this on Twitter for like months. I was like, no, dude, we can't be the Pelicans. God, no. Please. Okay, so yeah, they do have this red one now. But it was Crescent City. So, okay, that's what it was. It was Crescent City, but now they're back to this shit, I think. Yeah, Herb Jones, yeah. So that's what it was. It was at the time. It was like all the New Orleans whatever, and then it was the red fucking Crescent City. And then they switched it to like the NOLA. It was a whole debate. It was a whole argument. Ugh. But yeah, dude. Back to the Will Hardy nonsense, bro. Back to the Will Hardy nonsense.
Clarkson, corner three, splash. And I don't know what Will Hardy's feeling right now, but it's got to be elation.
You guys have battled. We've had some really good stretches of play. That's who we have to be every game.
Will Hardy has clearly demonstrated that he has been more than ready for the job.
Will Hardy has a huge future, I think, as a coach.
A lot of people, I don't understand why they're like, well, he's so young.
Let's see. Javin said he appreciates you saying his tats look cool. He will give a little look at them in the next... Yeah, dude. Good shit, dude. Javin's tats are sick. If you, like, rewatch... In fact, we should do that right now. Just, like, show you guys. Why the... If you're a Cowboys fan, respectfully, you just unfollow me. Like, I don't. There's enough fans of teams in the world that I don't need the Cowboys fan base to come yell at me. Okay, I know you guys are in Texas, so it would make a lot of sense if you're a Cowboys fan. So, but if you're a Texans fan, you're chilling. I'm no beef with Texans. Enjoy Reed Blankenship if that's the case. But go fucking Birds. Go Birds. That's all I have to say. Why the Eagles, you say, is because my dad is actually a Cowboys fan. But he's kind of like a bandwagon like guy where like it's when they were good. They were getting good when he was young, so he's like, I'm going to be a fucking Cowboys fan. Oh, he's like Jaden Daniels. Okay, no, I can respect Jaden Daniels. But anyways, it's because my dad liked them, but we both liked the Jazz and we both liked other teams. So I wanted somebody to like root against him with. So I'm like, and then the movie Invincible with Mark Wahlberg came out, and I'm like, this is my team, bro. Go Philly. And I was like 4 or 5. It's like, there's good shit. But no, Jaden Daniels, I respect Jaden Daniels. In fact, Jaden Daniels grew up an Eagles fan, so like, respect to Jaden Daniels. Mr. Broken Elbows, like, shout out to him. In fact, have you guys seen, while we're at it, dude, Jaden Daniels' elbows, bro? In fact, which is funny because he ended up dislocating it anyways, but it was like before it all happened. Look at that shit. His elbows were fucked up as was, and then he dislocated it, so it's kind of like makes sense. But yeah, dude, like there's something. I remember when he was coming out of the draft, watching a video, and they're like explaining it. It's like some weird, like joint motion thing. Yeah, look at that, bro. It's fucking weird. And you would think that that's Photoshop. Like, no, this is the New York Post. Like, this is legit. Don't hate on the GOAT. I'm not hating on the GOAT. He fucking trashed my ass his rookie year. Both games, or all 3 games we played him, fucking smoked me. Then we eked it out, dude. Super Bowl champs, 2025. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, dude, like this elbow, there's something nasty about it. Like, in fact, let me elbow pre-draft explanation. Oh, if I can type, bro. Holy shit. Let's see. Yeah, olecranon bursitis of his right throwing elbow. This is an inflammation of the bursa, which is a sac that is usually... Okay, yeah. So it's like a swollen up sac or some shit that is there to protect the bone underneath. We have them in several joints, including the elbow and the knee. Yeah, fucking whatever. So, right? Will AI tell me even more, bro? Yeah, golf ball sized bulge on his right throwing arm. But yeah, it's the fucking sack, the sack of your elbow, boys. I don't know if my elbow will show it, because clearly I don't know what the fuck it is. But yeah, his elbow sack, like, popped up, so like it looks all fucked up. And it's like, apparently it was like a worry, like if it would become like inflamed more often, and like it was like not like to the degree of a Darren Peterson type conversation, but it was like a similar like, would you draft him number 2 if he's got elbow problems on his throwing arm? It was like, nah, dude, he's just got fucking sack issues. He's just got a sack problem. But yeah, dude, it's fucking it is not a pretty look. But, you know, one day we'll go over gruesome injuries and talk about it. But, like, we can look at this nasty popping his elbow back. Ooh, rough. But if you guys think this is gross, watch the Joe Theismann injury. Or if you think this is gross, watch the Kevin Ware injury. Or if you think this is gross, watch the Paul George injury. I can keep fucking going, bro. We'll do a whole stream one day just watching brutal, like, watch the Alex Smith injury. I've met Alex Smith, great guy. Insert picture here. No, I can't insert the picture. I should just go to my. I think it's on my. Might not be on my Instagram. Spencer, you might be on that. I don't think so. I picture Mike Conley on there, but yeah, I got a picture with Alex Smith, and the whole time I want to be like, bro, lift up your pant leg, let me look at this shit, but I didn't do it. So, but yeah, the gruesome injuries, we'll go over those one day. The same way we're gonna go over Michael Jordan versus LeBron. I've been seeing this shit for weeks. We're going over MJ versus LeBron, okay? We're going to do it. And you guys aren't going to like my opinion, I don't think, but whatever, dude. You should join T-Talk. I know, Ty said that, dude. We're going to do it at some point. We're going to do it at some point. I'm fearful that my boisterous yelling attitude is going to be so loud that it's going to cause an echo on his microphone. So, like, I don't, you know, I'm fearful of it, so... Until that happens, you know, until Ty gets a new microphone because it's his fault, or maybe whoever edits their videos, that might be the problem too. Their editor might maybe not know how to work the same way I don't know how to work short form content to work on one good screen. Their editor might not know how to work audio. It's possible. Or Ty's microphone sucks. Talon's good in all of this, dude. Shout out to Talon. Shout out to my blockhead Steve. He's good. Yeah, dude. And the Hendricks injury. Let's do that, dude. Let's just, because it's personal, dude. Not Taylor Hendricks' elbow. That's not how you spell Hendricks. Taylor Hendricks, not elbow. Injury. Let's see it, dude. Show me it sideways. Show me it completely sideways, bro. Oh. Where are we? Give me something. Give me something gruesome, dude. I don't want to... It's too bad he's gone, dude. Maybe he'll come back one day and he'll be our next Thurl Bailey, and we'll just make him our play-by-play, because he's such a good kid. He really is. And I feel bad. I don't know if you guys knew this. Taylor Hendricks' brother transferred from UCF to Utah Valley University, so he could, like, be closer to his, like, brother and play at... And then he gets fucking shipped off, so his brother was stuck to play at UVU the rest of the year. So funny. Me and Ty are the editors. I know. It's because I watched the episodes and I heard you talk about it. It was a pun. It was a joke. Not really a pun, but it was a joke. Is what I'm having fun. But you can blame the other half of the editor if you want. You can blame Ty's mic and Ty's editing, while me and Ty blame your mic and your editing. It can go both ways, all right? It's just fun. We're being fun here, okay? Go remember, guys. Go sub to T-Talk, sub to Jasmine. We're gonna do our nightly shout out at the end. So if you're still hanging out by then, you'll see it. Yeah, I don't like. Obviously, you can kind of see that, but it's blurry. Like, the whole foot was just bent, or whole leg was just sideways. Like, surprisingly wasn't in, like, I mean, you'd have to ask him, I imagine, but surprisingly was not in, like, that much pain. So, like, but to be fair, I shattered my kneecap when I was a kid. That's a story for a different day. And I also wasn't in pain. So, like, I don't know. Like, maybe there's nothing. I also decapitated. I should show you this. Decapitated my middle finger. I don't know if you can see the fucked up scar, dude. I fucking chopped my finger off. Different story, different day. That shit fucking hurt really bad. So, it's not that injuries don't cause pain. It's just my knee didn't hurt me, so maybe his leg didn't hurt him. I don't know. I'm listening tomorrow. Is the echo that bad? Dude, it's so... I'm kidding. No, it's fine. Should we... look, we'll go to it right now. We'll make a new YouTube thing. Watch. We'll divert the stream real quick to TikTok. Watch. So the beginning's all good, right? We're all chilling.
On, unless it's like just for like.
But it's when she talks. Frankly, it's when she talks. So that's why I was like, it's not Ty, it's her. But she says it's Ty.
Jokic. Go ahead, Ty.
Also, I do see the Jaden Daniels right there. I should have realized, but yeah, Jaden Daniels.
Go.
Oh, I was gonna say I agree with Talon. And
yeah, the Thunder are definitely.
There's
gonna
no
make a
echoes.
trade.
Sounds fine.
There's just no way that they're gonna go into the draft draft.
But eventually, I think it's right around here.
They're ready. They're ready to win. Ryan Smith's ready to win, and
for sure. But I hope the next lose. I can't with those fans.
Not echo yet, dude. So I don't know.
For another player.
Like if
it happens eventually.
What seed was New York?
I remember the Bulls and Bucks was the next game up. So they some the players were leaving, and then there's like an elevator that all the players come from. And I saw DeMar DeRozan, and he was walking.
So, like, I don't want to give you guys a seizure, but it's not that bad. It's tolerable. Like, I listened, like, pretty much most of the way through. I was at work. But again, I was telling Ty, I thought it was my audio, because I had one AirPod in while I was at work, so I was like, fucking... Am I tripping? Like, what's going on here? What's wrong with my headphones? And then eventually it kind of clears up. So, like, you're good. But, like, there is, like, I don't know how long of a bit in the stream or in the episode. It might go all the way.
One player league, like, just changes your franchise. It's
so
like no other league.
That is true.
Eventually it goes away, I think. So, Spencer, it's not that bad of a listen. It's just, we're having fun. I'm joking. And again, it's their, what, third episode? It's their third episode in 2 weeks. So, it's like, they're figuring it out. If you go back to my streams, go back and watch my first stream. And then my second, so like, fucking horrendous. I didn't have thumbnails figured out. My audio in the first one was horrible. Like, this is what my audio sounded like. It was so bad, boys. So, like, in fact, I should probably figure that out. But yeah, audio was horrible. So, this is really work. Yeah, give it a listen, dude. It's pretty good. But yeah. In fact, I'm fucked up, dude. Did I mess up the audio, dude? No, we're good. That's right about the level I want it to be. You guys can let me know if I'm too loud or if I'm too quiet or if the gain's too whatever. But yeah, so when I started out, my stream was fucking horrific. So give them a break, dude. They're figuring it out. Their editors are figuring it out. They're getting their audio sorted. Next time when they do their little thing, they're probably not going to be sitting drywall away from each other or whatever, I imagine. So they're learning, okay? Okay, calm. Yeah, it's not bad. It's worth it. And again, I don't know if you've seen their other episodes, but they're solid. This guy,
you know,
he knew what he was talking about.
So
the Wizards.
I just love how we're in these positions as like we don't have too many fans of our organizations, and we haven't had luck.
As he says too, we don't have a lot of fans, but I would argue the Golden State Warriors didn't have a ton of fans in like 2009 or 2008. But look at them now; they're the most valued franchise in the NBA now. And they're in Golden State. They're in San Francisco. I don't want to get political here, but like San Francisco is like not a very clean place to live right now. So if they can blossom, we can blossom, you know? You going to Summer League? I'm thinking about it. I don't know if you can buy tickets yet or if that's even a availability. I would consider it. My dad's always kind of wanted to go, but he might not. Long story, my dad's a caddy, a golf caddy. So like I don't know if he's in town. He might be out somewhere doing stuff. So, but if he's in town, maybe he'd want to go, and if not, then I would do it. But I do want to go. I don't know what the ticket prices are. I know it's at John Huntsman Center, which is sick. And obviously, I'd like to go to the Grizzlies game so I could see our guy versus their guy, but you never know. They filmed today, and there was no echo, so it was probably me. There we go. I love the admission. That's what we appreciate. That's funny. That is funny. I think we will be there for some of it. Cool. Yeah. I'm tempted to go. I don't know what I'll do. I mean, I'm not a vlogger. I'm not one to be like, hey guys, I'm here at Summer League. Like, I'm not gonna I wouldn't really make content out of it. I'd probably take pictures and stuff, but you know, who knows, dude? You never know what the world can blossom into. Maybe 10 years down the line, I'm like invited to go, like, dude, but like I'm not right now. No, probably not. Probably won't make content out of it. But yeah, dude, T-Talk. Shout out T-Talk.
Continue to do so.
Shout out Minecraft Steve. Talon is the one person of T-Talk that has not been in here. But it's okay. Shout out. Shout out T-Talk. And then again, we're going to do the subscriber shout out later. They've got 3 subs today. T-Talk is up 3 subscribers today, boys. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later, okay? But T-Talk's up. They're up. They're up. But yeah. Back to the Will Hardy portion of this. We'll keep rambling as more people jump in, saying stuff. But we roll. Also, smash that like button. I appreciate it, guys.
A lot has been made about your age, only 34 years old. What kind of obstacles do you have to overcome as such a young head coach?
I really don't think about it maybe as much as you guys do. You know, I am 34, and I'm fine with that.
Also, 34 is fucking insane. The older I get, fucking nuts. Because, like, what is it? So he's 7 years older than me at this point. So I'm 27. Hate to break it to you guys. I know I look like I'm 14 and also act like I'm 14, but 27. Homeboy's 7 years older than me. 7 years younger than me is 20. Like, that's fucking Ty's age, right? Ty's 20 or something around there. So, like, bro. Like, he's still like a kid. I imagine when I'm 34, I'm still gonna think I'm a baby. Unless I'm, like, happily married and have kids, and, like, then maybe I'll feel like an adult. But, like, as of right now in life, I feel like a fucking baby still. I still feel like I'm 20 years old. So, the idea that Will Hardy's like, yeah, dude. And Mike Conley was a year older than him. So, like, kind of nuts. Or, like, they were the same age when he started coaching him. So, it was kind of crazy. Kind of nuts.
So I look forward to just building these relationships, you know, very honestly and candidly as we get this process going.
I'm like, the younger he is, the better he can connect with his own players.
Oscar's going to be a problem at camp. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Patty Mills. The 3 months of Patty Mills. Oh, how we enjoyed it. It was a lot better than Kyle Anderson 3 months, I'll tell you that much. Holy shit. F that guy. F Kyle Anderson. I think every team he's ever played for except Minnesota, their fans have hated him. Like, Golden State fans that I know, they're like, I hate Kyle Anderson. Like, nobody likes his ass. Johnny Juzang. Yeah, everybody appreciates Johnny Juzang, but at what point was he going to make it in the league? You know, like, I was happy for him. He shouldn't have stayed another year in college. Frankly, he should have, like, left that year they made the Final Four or whatever it was, but whatever, Johnny. I'm happy you're... Is he still with Minnesota? Johnny Juzang, current team? It was sort of 1 year with Minnesota. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, so Minnesota released him in February, and then he signed with a Russian team? He's playing in Russia? Fuck, bro. I mean, again, I don't want to, like, sound, like, geopolitical, like, whatever, like, going from, like, UCLA to Utah to Minnesota to fucking Russia, dog? I don't know. Again, I don't know. Also, I apologize for the swear words. I should have warned that. I should do, like, a PSA, be like, warning, I swear a lot. But, like, I don't actually when I'm, like, walking around in person, because I live in Utah, and you can't do that. You can't just swear. But when I'm streaming by myself or, like, when I'm making videos, it's, like, it's fun. It's fun to swear. It's like adjectives, dude. It really, like, explains better what I'm saying. A little more oomph into what I'm saying. But again, if I'm at work or if I'm doing that kind of stuff, I can't be like, what's up, fuckers? How the fuck are you doing? This is crazy. Like, I can't. That's not how I operate. So, again, PSA. I'm not that bad of a guy. You guys can follow me and whatever. But there will be swear words. If you're not okay with fuck, shit, or hell, you're probably not going to like me. I apologize. But, other than that, dude, I'm assuming the Jasmine are fine with swear words, because Javin's tatted up. Every episode, he's always like, I almost swore. So, like, I'm sure the Jasmine are okay with it. But Ty, Talon, you guys, all the other people watching, I apologize. Sister, I forgot sister's name. Jade, whatever. I apologize if you guys are not okay with swear words. But that's how we're gonna roll from here. We're gonna be authentic. But yeah, Johnny Juzang, fucking Russia, dude. Just like tie it all back. Poor Johnny Juzang. That's too bad.
Oscar's going to be a problem.
But we still got Oscar, dude. We still got Oscar. Yes, we are. Yeah, I thought you guys would be cool with it. But yeah, we still got Oscar. Oscar's still around, I think. So, you know, long tenured Oscar Sheway, dude. He might be like our fourth longest tenured player if we're talking about it. That's funny.
I think it's an asset. I don't think the age should matter at all.
The sense you get from players, their agents, are that Will Hardy's a coach that they want to play for, or they want their clients to play for. And I think that's very helpful for an organization.
This is our group right here. We problem solve as a group. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Ryan, from the very beginning, said, number one, we hired you for you. You don't have to act 1 second older than you are. You don't have to act like anybody else. So if you wear a hoodie and a backwards hat, wear a hoodie and a backwards hat.
That's the complete opposite of Jerry Sloan, dude. If you guys grew up with the Jerry Sloan shit, bro. Jerry Sloan would get mad if somebody wore a headband to practice one time and he was like, fucking get that shit off. We're not wearing headbands on my team. It was like, he was like military level, like, fuck that. Will Hardy's like, yeah, dude. Hoodie, backwards hat, I don't give a shit, dude. Whatever you want to, whatever makes you comfortable, dude. Be happy. Maybe that's why nobody ever wanted to play in Utah. Because it was like, the whole MO of playing in Utah sucked. And then Jerry Sloan was like, you also can't have fun. That's not allowed either. So I gotta, maybe Will Hardy doing that kind of makes it better. I don't know. You guys let me know.
Be you, we hired you for you. And that was very freeing because I've never felt for 1 second like I can't be me, dress like me, talk like me, think like me. And that's allowed me to kind of take that mindset to our team.
Coach Will, he's just super cool, super smart. The relationship he has with the players, just him being so young.
That picture was tough, dude. I hate to keep pausing it. That picture was fucking tough. Not that one. Fucking, that shit's tough, bro. Fuck it. Watch that drip, bro. Fucking leaning down. Hand on the wrist. Iced out. Like, I don't have my watch on, but fucking imagine just fucking iced out. Good shit, Will. I know you're married with kids, but chill out, Will. Save some for the rest of us, dog. Jesus.
The he has with the players, just him being so young. The way he's able to talk to us and, you know, get messages across. It's just been amazing.
We're gonna get to a point where we're all thinking the same. But for now, you're gonna have to talk.
You know, Will's young, and I'm coming into the league young as well, and the similar things that we're kind of going through, it really helped, you know, through the relationship throughout the season. I tell Will all the time, man, I'm invested, I'm with you. I got his back just like you got mine.
Also, I don't know if you guys saw, I'm sure Spencer saw it because I think you reposted or you commented. Milk on Instagram. I should pull my Instagram. I don't like. It's a day for. Again, it's gonna be public one day once I change my username. Spencer, you guys know my last name's on there. We're gonna figure it all out. But I'll get my username figured out, and then I'll be able to go to Instagram and show you the fucking reels that I see. But Milk, or like Man I Love Keontae on Instagram, I think is the handle. Man I Love Keontae. Dropped the fucking greatest edit of Keontae today. It was Curious George, dude. It was like, hey, Curious George, here's a basketball. And he's like dribbling around. They're like, what are you gonna do with it, Curious George? He's like, shoots it. And then like as it goes in, it just changes to Keontae nailing a three. Fucking so sick. Yeah, you saw it. That edit was so tough. Like it wasn't the greatest edit I've ever seen. No, that AJ DeBonta rainbow face might be the best edit I've ever seen. But that Keontae George one, like, clean. So, if you guys haven't seen it, go to Man I Love Keontae on Twitter. If you type that in, it'll be there. So good. So promo to that Twitter account. It's a great fucking Twitter or Instagram account. It's a great Instagram account. Shout out to them. But yeah, fucking great edit.
So to have that relationship with your head coach, you can't take something like that for granted.
I think he really fits what is going on right now in terms of, you know, everything, the organization. That's a guy.
Also, just got notified on my phone, dude. Freaking congrats, you've got 3 new subscribers. So I appreciate you, 3 new subscribers. I don't know how it happened, but I appreciate you.
That's gonna be around for a long time. And he's leaving his mark right now.
I think our organization is different from everybody else because of the connection and.
Oh, so that's like a Range Rover I think he's driving. Can we look up how much he makes? $3 to $5 million a year. That's it for having a sick ass head coach that you want to build around for the next 60 years. $5 million a year, bro. That's a bargain. In fact, who's the most? It's got to be Spoelstra, right? Who makes the most coaching money in the NBA? It's got to be Spoelstra, right? Steve Kerr. Oh, well, because Kerr he just resigned. I'm dumb. I should have thought about that. Yeah, it was Kerr. 17.5. Okay, it was Spoelstra at 15. Okay, Spoelstra's close. 17.5, Steve Kerr. It's an Arizona legend right there, dude. Bear down. Fucking, that's my boy. But I don't know if you're worth 17.5. I think Steph Curry's making you at least $5 million in this contract. Shout out to Steph. I don't know. Brutal.
The open lines of communication that we have starting at the top.
This is a relationship business, and if you don't have the triangle of trust, with ownership, management, and coach, that's tough. And all sorts of problems happen as a result of that.
I'm trying to think in 2 years how many times we've actually scheduled a meeting. I don't think we have. We don't need to, because we are constantly communicating.
Will's done an outstanding job really establishing a foundation for us to go forward. I couldn't have asked for anything more.
I have a role with our team. This is not my team. This is not my program. There are so many people that love the Jazz, and that goes back to their childhood, and I am kind of a key stakeholder, so to speak, in taking care of something that a lot of people love. You always look to the past to inform you a little bit about maybe the values of a place, the values of an organization.
I'm sure you saw my comment earlier, dude. And that guy? We don't talk about that guy. That guy. That number 32 guy? That guy. Shouldn't even be in the rafters. That guy. That guy.
Bit about maybe the values of a place, the values of an organization.
And regardless of the outcome, I hate to see people not compete. And it makes it tough to come here and play when the crowd's going to get
Right
crazy.
answer, dude. Right answer.
Their defense is very good.
You can be about the team. You can be about...
It's like, if the Buffalo Bills fans don't talk about O.J. Simpson, why the fuck are we talking about Karl Malone, okay? You guys heard my point on that the other night. Fuck that, dude. Keontae George statue going to replace the one outside. Damn straight. We're going to get a Keontae and Darren Peterson statue outside that bitch. It's going to be sick. But yeah. Get that guy out of here, bro. Don't even talk. Fun fact. This is going to be like a very funny story. So he has a house in Park City on a specific golf course. I'm not going to say where. I'm not going to dox him, okay? It's obviously one of his mini houses. He's fucking rich as Karl Malone. He has a house in Park City, okay? I one time was partying at a person's house who just happened to be the neighbor of that house that Karl Malone owns. And I may have consumed moonshine, okay? That's a crazy story also for a different day. Years and years ago, okay? I may or may not purposefully have thrown up on Karl Malone's house. Sorry, Karl. I don't know if that gets me in trouble. But it was also on grass, so like not really like on the house, but like on his property. So I was also like, I don't know how old I was. It was years ago. So every Jazz fan out there, I got our revenge. So sorry. In fact, it doesn't even affect him. I'm sure it didn't affect him ever. If it affected anybody, it's the earthworms on the ground or maybe the guy that mows his lawn. So I apologize to that, dude. But so funny, dude. Well-deserved, Karl Malone. Well-deserved. That's... And thank you, Judge. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that's what happened. Yeah, good shit. F you, Karl. F you.
Toughness. You can be about, wanting to be a part of something bigger than yourself, however you want to say that, but we can do it in our own personalities. And so I think let's try to pick out some of the values that we want this place to always represent. But the simplest way for me to put it is like, this ain't your grandparents' Jazz team. Like, we're not. We're different. Players are different. The personality's different. And I want us to embrace that and not hide from that, and I want our fan base to embrace that and not hide from it. We can still be about the same things, but we may say it a little differently.
Bring it in.
There's Mike Williams, dude. Mike Williams is probably going to get the Trailblazers job. It's a shame. Because I can't imagine, there's like no knock on him. I can't imagine any of these other head coaching candidates being like, I'll take the fucking super cheap money. But yeah, Mike Williams might do it. How many games do you go to per year, would you say? Oh shit, dude. Not as much as you would want. Probably 2. Probably. It depends. Like when I was a kid, I'd go a lot. And then like I guess as I got older, I just started going less and less. And now, like again, I live in Ogden, so like it's a 50-minute drive for me to get there. So it's like it's not, and again, their parking situation at Delta Center, the whole like I know they're building a new parking thing, it's not good. Like I park at the Gateway every time, and like sometimes it's free, sometimes it's $10, sometimes it's fucking $30. So it's never ideal, and then getting out of the Gateway is really hard. And like so the parking situation at Delta Center is not great. So that's another thing. Is like I hate, and I have like a decent car. I like my car, so I don't love the idea of like driving in a parking garage and like people dinging my car, and it's like there's a bunch of like logistics behind it that I don't like about it. And sometimes in this day and age, watching it on TV is like better. You get better angles and everything. So I like to watch from home. But I try to go 1, 2, 3, 4 times a year and try to like again see it live. Like Victor's my boy. You guys have heard that. So whenever he's in town, I try to go to a Spurs game. Like this year I didn't go, but the last 2 years I did go. In fact, he didn't play in the game that I went to 2 years ago, but I already had the ticket, so I'm gonna watch. But that was Stephon Castle's rookie year, so it was kind of sick. But then I saw him his rookie year, and I was like, fucking, there he is. There's my GOAT, dude. Victor the GOAT. Come to season home opener if you want to meet Minecraft Steve. Yes! Let's go! Season home opener to meet Minecraft Steve. Everybody, let's do it. Let's go. Everybody like will dress up, wear Minecraft t-shirts. It'll be sick. Yes! Season home opener. In fact, who are we playing? The schedule hasn't come out, right? Yeah, Jasmine will be there. Let's go. They haven't dropped the schedule, right? When do they drop the NBA schedule? It's like August, I think. Mid-August. Yep. Okay. So yeah, we'll find out who we're playing. But like, because Minecraft Steve, I don't think I'm doxing. I feel like I'm not doxing. I'm pretty sure in the first episode or whatever, he like says he lives down south in Utah. Lives in Utah, but south. So like, that would make sense that maybe he only comes up like once a year for a game. But I don't know who we're playing, so that's kind of a factor. Like if I'm only gonna go to like 1 or 2, maybe 3, who knows, dude? Maybe this shit blossoms and I get like 50 viewers a night and I'm just like convinced to go to a bunch of games and I can afford it. Like I don't know, but as of right now, like my lifestyle, 2 games a year probably. It's always either the Blazers, or, yeah, for real, Blazers or Nuggets every time. Which again, if it's the Nuggets, that's sick, dude. I do not mind watching Nikola Jokic, who I already have as a top. We'll make a ranking one day, but he's in my like top 15, top 20 of all time. That might be crazy, but like, if we're going like positionally, he's the 2nd, 3rd best center of all time. So like, that's an argument, different day. But yeah, it is always like the Blazers and the Nuggets. I don't know why. It would be cool if it was like somebody cool to watch, like the Spurs or. Yeah, I remember somebody hopes it's the Cavs, and it's Donovan Mitchell. Somebody hopes. We got a Donovan Mitchell fangirl, which, don't watch last night's stream. Because I was rude about Donovan Mitchell like 3 different times, so you're not going to appreciate it. It's not that I'm like anti-Donovan, because Donovan's like a good dude. I mean well, Donovan. Like, your fiance or wife, I don't know, they got married, fucking Coco Jones, like, she was the shit, dude. When I was growing up, I was like, Coco Jones the shit. I forget what movie she was in, fucking, whatever Disney show that fucking was, Coco Jones was the shit, okay? So, no knock on you. I'm happy for you, and I hope you live a happy, prosperous life. Wherever it may be, whether it's Miami or New York, because you're not going to be in Cleveland forever. But, the idea that we traded him and then he ran around a golf course and fucking celebrated. It's like, oh no, you're making that up. No, there's video footage of him doing that. Like, here's my hypothetical. It's like, yeah, Let It Shine, dude. Yeah, bro, Let It Shine was the shit. Fucking, we'll pull that up. I'll get a copyright strike, but honestly, I don't care. Fucking that raps. Fuck, I'm not gonna get copyright. I'm not gonna, maybe I will. Let It Shine. Good shit. Good fucking movie. But yeah, how I phrase it, the Donovan Mitchell situation is like, imagine in a world that you can like be married, but then you can also like be traded, right? So like, imagine like I have a wife, but then like fucking her parents or like whoever like is in charge, like, we're actually gonna trade you to Houston, or we're gonna trade you to Spencer, and Spencer's girl's gonna be traded to, like, whatever, vice versa. So like, imagine finding out that you got traded to a different girl. Yeah, you could be happy. You'd be like, dude, that chick's hot. Like, that'd be sick. But imagine how your current wife is gonna feel seeing that you're running around a fucking golf course, being like, yes, fucking Kim Kardashian, dude, let's go. Like, that's insane to me. Like, you've got a great place here. Salt Lake loved you. Like, we loved Donovan Mitchell. The shoe store in the arena, the murals that they painted, like, we loved Donovan Mitchell. Understandably, he's a good dude. Says the right things. He's about the right stuff. I get it. But just don't run around a golf course next time and be like, fuck yeah. It gives the wrong message. It gives the wrong message. Can you blame him? He wasn't going to win in Utah, right? Yes, he wasn't going to win in Utah at that point. Well, actually, no, because at that point, we had traded Gobert for a fucking haul. We had Kessler. Kessler was, again, not proven. He was a rookie, had not played a second in the NBA, so nobody knew what he was going to be. So this is very different. But we turned a lot of those assets into some pretty good players. And so I don't know if it would be finals bound in a year, 2 or 3 years. Like, he might have had to do a little bit of a process type situation. But to think our team now with Mitchell instead of Markkanen wouldn't be any better, I don't know. You know what I mean? So like, he could have waited out and it would have been a similar situation, and he was going to. That was all the reports. Is after we traded Gobert, he like sat down with Will Hardy and sat down with everybody and would have been like, yeah. But yeah, we wouldn't have DP. Yeah, there's a lot of those arguments, or Ace. Yeah, so like that's the argument, is we wouldn't be like as developed, but we still could have. We would have had the assets, whether it be our own. We would have had to given up our own assets, our own draft picks to get like a Jaren Jackson Jr. or that kind of guy. But we still could have built around Donovan Mitchell, and that was going to be the argument for the month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it was, from the time we traded them. Yeah, fuck Cody Williams. Who cares? We don't need Cody Williams. What do you mean we don't need Cody? Also, that was our own draft pick, so that's not true. We would have had Cody Williams. Incorrect. We would have had Cody Williams. Like, maybe it wouldn't have ended up being the 9th pick because we fell 2 spots in that, or the 10th pick. We fell from 8 to 10, or 7 to 9. Well, it was 2 spots we fell that year. So, like, maybe we would have been just fine, dude. Maybe Donovan hurts his legs. So I think we still would have had Cody Williams or Buzelis, who went after Cody Williams, and also that draft was fucking garbage. So who needs a pick in that draft? Unless it was Steph Castle, who fucking cares? That draft was useless. So I get the ace debate and I get the DP debate, but the DP debate again is still our pick from this year. So that is still like kind of a half point, because if we could sit Markkanen and Keontae with his double ankle injuries and Jaren Jackson Jr., which understandable, he had a tumor in his knees. Like, stop making fun of that shit, guys. But like, if we could do all that, who's to say Donovan Mitchell still couldn't have done the same thing? And I think our team right now is better constructed if you take Markkanen out and you put Mitchell in. It's a better constructed team than what the Cavs have right now. Like, no offense to Evan Mobley. Like, again, Spencer, we were talking about it last night. No offense to Evan Mobley, but like James Harden, that's 34,000 years old, being your second best player is not great. It's not ideal, in my opinion. So I don't know if their management and everything is going to build around Donovan the way that we probably could have. So again, and also, how many championships has Donovan won since he got traded? You know? How many Eastern Conference Finals has he made it to? 1, and he got swept. So it's like the whole compete argument is like I don't know if long term it was a better job or like decision for his career. So I don't. Again, we love Donnie here. If he ever wants to come back, it's cool. But like, frankly, I wouldn't have been celebrating running around a fucking golf course. So, whatever, dude. Whatever. That's enough Will Hardy. I think at this point we could watch the next minute and two, but I don't really fucking care to do that. We can watch the Jazz renovation. Speaking of that, because we're gonna go to like 20 games next year, right, boys? I don't know. But if Talon's gonna be the home opener, this is what Talon will be witnessing: some $900 million transformation. So I don't know.
Today, we're diving into one of the most ambitious arena renovation stories in American sports: the $525 million transformation of Salt Lake City's Delta Center, anchoring a $3 billion downtown investment by Smith Entertainment Group. While Oklahoma City builds new for $900 million and Philadelphia commits $1.5 billion to a new shared arena, Utah took the opposite approach, keeping their 34-year-old building and reinventing it from the inside. Let's get started. History and context. The Delta Center opened on October 9, 1991, under the leadership of Larry H. Miller, the legendary Utah Jazz owner whose private financing pushed the project from groundbreaking on May 22, 1990, to opening day in just 15 months and 24 days. That speed remains a record for arena construction in the United States. The total build cost was $93 million, roughly $229 million in today's dollars, funded entirely through Miller's private investment with no public subsidy. Designed by Salt Lake City-based FFKR Architecture.
Fucker Architecture, dude. You see that, dude? Created by Fucker Architecture or Architects. Fucker Architects. Good shit, dude. They might want. Speaking of rebrands, dude, they might want to fucking rebrand. Fucker Architects.
The arena seated 20,400 fans and was built around a singular design philosophy: intimacy. The result was a tight bowl with no lateral aisles, exceptionally steep upper levels, and one of the loudest acoustic environments in the NBA. Over its history, the arena has cycled through 5 names: Delta Center from 1991 to 2006, Energy Solutions Arena from 2000.
The worst of them, Energy Solutions Arena. Make me throw up.
2006 to 2015, Vivint Smart Home Arena.
Vivint. Fucking Vivint sucked too. Vivint really sucked.
From 2015 to 2020, Vivint Arena from 2020.
It got better?
20 to 2023, and back to Delta Center in 2023. Under a 10-year deal with Delta Airlines.
Does it
The
change
building
back
has
to
hosted
the Delta? Because that was only 4 instead of 5, right? Delta Center originally, Energy Solutions, Vivint. I guess then they're doing the okay. Technically, okay, so 5 different names, like not really 3 and then 3.5. Fucking Vivint Arena. Fucking dumb shit, dude. Also, it's like a robot talking to me, so it's like it's not even a real person talking, so they don't have a brain, so it's okay.
1993 and 2023 NBA All-Star Weekends, 2 NBA Finals, the 1999 U.S. Figure Skating Championships, and figure skating events at the 2002 Winter Olympics. A $125 million renovation in 2017 modernized concourses, added LED video boards, energy-generating solar panels, and the first premium seating area in the upper bowl. In December 2020, the Miller family sold the Utah Jazz and the arena.
No offense, Gail Miller, but thank you so much for selling it to Ryan Smith. Oh my god. He's the best, dude. He's the fucking best. I'm not very, like, fond of billionaires. I don't know if he is. You'll see my Instagram page. I'm not very fond of billionaires, but, like, he's a good one. He's one of the good ones. You're one of the good ones, Ryan. I appreciate you.
To Smith Entertainment Group, led by Qualtrics co-founders Ryan and Ashley Smith, in a deal valuing the franchise at approximately $1.66 billion.
Yeah, dude, he's been so good. GOAT owner. Fucking GOAT owner.
The problem. The catalyst for the current transformation came in April 20.
That's also a different topic, kind of different day. I say that a lot, but if we get an MLB team, like that's the whole Millers have been talking about that, like bringing an MLB team here. It'll obviously be the Millers that own that team, which is cool. Like whatever, it's not Larry, it's Gale and the boys, but like that's fine. Having an MLB team would be fun. But in the MLB, you have to pay to win. That's kind of how it works. They don't have a salary cap. You have to pay a lot of money to construct a winning team. Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers. I'm a Dodgers fan, so I can't say. Dodgers, San Francisco Giants, and all these teams that can just build around and spend so much money in baseball. It's how you build. It's what you do, right? I don't know how much the Millers are going to spend. I don't think they're going to be cheap. I don't think it will be the Oakland A's or the fucking Tampa Bay Devil Rays or the Rays. Like, I don't think we're going to be like super cheap, or the White Sox. We're going to be super cheap, but I don't know how competitive of a roster the Millers will put out. Because you got to think, buying the team costs a lot. Building the arena and doing all that property, all that kind of stuff, costs a lot of money. Paying all the players and everything up front going to cost a lot of money. This is all without any revenue being generated at all. Jersey sales, shirt sales, hat sales, ticket sales, season ticket sales. No money's been generated. So there's a lot of upfront money they have to give as is. You think they're really going to be like, yeah, dude, let's spend $700 million on Shohei Ohtani? Like, they're not going to do that kind of stuff. So that's my worry. And I think if Ryan was the owner, not to say he'd spend $700 million on Shohei, but I think he'd be more competitive in that aspect. And I think the branding stuff would probably be more fun. He'd be going on Pat McAfee to talk about him. Like, there's a lot more that comes with Ryan Smith that's way more attractive. But he'd be more willing to spend and put... Like, you guys watch. People have been talking shit on Ryan Smith the last 5 years, being like, Ryan Smith is not willing to spend money, and he wants to stay under the luxury tax, and he wants to stay under the first apron and all that. Who do you think gave Rudy Gobert that contract money? Who do you think gave Donovan Mitchell that contract money? He was down to go over the first and second apron perfectly fine in his first 6 months of being an owner. What made you think he'd be like, no. I grew up in Utah. I just bought this team. Let's just like dial it back and be cheapskates. No. It's about to ramp up now. Now that we got a squad, he's going to spend so much money. He'd be like, look, I don't give a fuck about the tax dollars or the TV rights that I lose out on from going over the aprons, like whatever the fucking logistics are. We'll go over the aprons one day and like really spend time, but he's not afraid of that shit. I'm not worried, bro. Like, I have enough money. Like, so like, it's sick. Ryan's sick. I wish Ryan. Okay, I should switch this. I wish Ryan would own the team for sure, but just getting MLB in general would be sick. Yeah, it'd be tight. Again, I'm a Dodgers fan, so like giving up that team right now would be really tough. It'd be like really tough. You want me to give up on Shohei, the GOAT? You want me to give up Mookie Betts? You want me to give up Freddie Freeman? You want me to give up fucking Kyle Tucker? Like I couldn't do it. It'd be really tough. So if the Millers wanted to like be competitive and show me some like stuff, I'd probably transition pretty quickly, I think. But I'd always have love for the Dodgers. Same thing with the Eagles. Like, if we got an NFL team, that's a topic for a different day. New Orleans Saints, come on over, bro. Salt Lake Saints. I've been talking about this for years. Even though my fantasy football team name is the Salt Lake Saviors. Kind of fucking funny. A little sacrilegious, I apologize. Kind of funny. So I think the Salt Lake Saints would be sick as an NFL team in like 15, 20 years. But realistically, I think the Chargers will relocate here. Maybe sooner than that, just because LA fucking hates them as is. And divisionally, they're Broncos, Chiefs, and Raiders. So like, locationally, it would make sense. But eventually we'll get a football team, and that'll be tough to leave the Eagles. That'll be really fucking tough to leave the Eagles, but who knows. But yeah, if the Millers bring a team here, I'm down. And like the Utah Outlaws was talked about, but the Utah Black Diamonds for a baseball team sounds so sick to me. I want that really bad. So whatever. Do you stream every day? Every day. Every night, every day, we're streaming. I don't want to say 7 days a week. It's like 6.5 days a week, because some weeks it's 7 days. Some weeks I take a day off because like I work in the mornings some days of the week. Not like early, but like to the point where going to bed at 3 a.m. like I do most nights, because again, I'll stream anywhere from whatever, because I stream post 11 o'clock on work days. I typically work till 11, but then on certain days I'm off at 6. It doesn't matter. Typically I work till 11, so I'm not streaming till like 11:30 midnight, and so I'll go till 1:30, 2 a.m. and then I'm editing and doing that kind of stuff till like 3, so it's kind of hard for me to get any sleep. You know, I'm running on 3 or 4 hours of sleep at that point. So sometimes when I get home that night, I'll just crash out and not sleep. So not every night, but most nights. Got to start winding down. Have a good rest of your stream. I appreciate you, Spencer. Thanks for hanging out. We're not going to go too much longer. I'm just going to watch the rest of this video and then hop to Twitter and then do the nightly shout out, that kind of stuff. Do you want a new banner? I'm not opposed. I don't know what you mean by that, but like, whatever. I'm down. But yeah. Yeah, we're just going to watch the rest of this video and then we're just going to do some Twitter scrolling per usual. I don't know how long we'll go there. It's kind of a ramble sesh, but if we don't have a ton of people commenting, then I'm not gonna ramble as much. That's kind of how I operate, you know. I'm responsive. But yeah, that's how we're gonna roll from here. Spencer, have a good night, dude. I appreciate you, and Javin and all the other boys. I appreciate them. All the other boys, Spencer and Jacob. Not Spencer and the other boys. Jacob is not the other boys. I apologize. The 3 boys. Yeah. Same in the sense of what? Like you stream every night? Or you... I don't know what you mean. I don't know, Jade. But if you stream every night, then shout out. We'll add you to the list of streamer shout outs or whatever.
24. When SEG completed the purchase of the Arizona Coyotes hockey operation.
F the Coyotes, dude. F the Coyotes and F their fans, dude. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. You guys put it on yourself by being little crybabies and saying that my owner Ryan Smith sucks, okay? You put it on yourself, Coyotes fans. Even though you had the sickest fucking logos and jerseys. God.
And relocated the franchise to Utah. The team, now branded as the Utah Mammoth, began play at the Delta Center for the 2024-25 NHL season. But there was a major problem. The Delta Center had been designed exclusively for basketball. When converted for hockey, capacity dropped to just 11,131 seats, plus 4,889 obstructed view seats that fans could not realistically use. That made Utah's NHL configuration the smallest in the entire league. The 2017 renovation had upgraded.
Okay, don't talk shit, dude. The smallest in the league. But if you look to where the Coyotes were playing prior, it sat like 3,000 people. So I'm sorry that it could only hold fucking 13,000 people compared to what it was holding 3,000. I apologize. It's not like the players enjoyed that upgrade. Think they feel the difference between 13,000 and 18,000? Like, I don't know. They will now once we get it all fixed, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. Whatever.
Did the building extensively, but none of that work had anticipated a second professional tenant playing on ice. The arena was simply not designed to be flexible. SEG faced 3 choices: relocate to a new building, dramatically reduce the basketball experience to accommodate hockey, or fundamentally rebuild the bowl itself. SEG representative Mike Maughan has been explicit about the reasoning, indicating that the priority was not the stadium itself, but the broader downtown revitalization. The decision was to renovate, not relocate, and to use that renovation as the anchor for billions of dollars in surrounding investment. The plan? The renovation budget sits at $525 million, with a further $375 million dedicated to redeveloping 3 adjacent downtown blocks. The total public funding package reaches $900 million, raised through a 0.5% sales tax increase approved by the Salt Lake City Council in 2023.
Okay, so first off, how much of an increase was it? The tax? What do you say?
Public funding package reaches $900 million, raised through a 0.5% sales tax.
0.5. Okay, I remember this. It was like, I mean, what's the fucking? I can do the quick math, but I don't care. It was something like a penny for every like dollar you make or something, whatever the number was. So I think it was less than that. It was like a penny for every $10 or $20 or $10, whatever. It was some number where everybody was like, why are the people that live in the city gonna have to spend this money on the new arena? Bro, do you not like go to events there? Are you not willing to spend a penny for every $10 or whatever? Like, I'd do it. Tax me, bro. What is that? Like, how much money do I spend a year? Beep, beep, beep. Like, I don't know. Do you just want me to hand you a $20 bill every year? Like, I'm down to have a sick arena. Like, I'm okay with that. So I never understood why Salt Lake, like, it's the old heads that are like, I don't watch sports, or like all the like really Republican people are like, Donovan Mitchell had say her name on his jersey, so like I don't watch the Jazz anymore. Like, it's those fuckers. They're like, I don't want to pay a tax to build a new arena in my city that I love that's gonna benefit everybody. Like, think harder, not smarter. Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Tax increase approved by the Salt Lake City Council in 2024 and locked in for 30 years under state legislation SB 272. SEG and Live Nation are separately investing in additional district infrastructure, bringing the total committed spend close to $3 billion. The renovation centerpiece is a custom-designed retractable seating system, the first of its kind in any dual-use basketball and hockey arena. Most NBA-NHL shared venues are designed hockey first, which pushes basketball fans further from the court. SEG's solution accommodates a nearly 12-foot elevation variance between rink and court end lines, maintaining the steep, close-to-action basketball experience while delivering unobstructed sightlines for hockey. The event floor itself will be raised by 2 feet and the bowl elongated by 24 feet.
You guys hear that, dude? The bowl's gonna be elongated. Good shit, boys. That's my favorite thing. Literally my favorite thing I've ever heard in my life. The bowl will be elongated. There's a joke there. You guys can type it if you want. It's a 4-letter phrase, or 4-word phrase if you want to say it there, but the bowl was elongated. Very funny.
Phase 1 completed for the 2025-26 season, increasing hockey capacity from 11,131 to roughly 17,000, while keeping basketball capacity at around 18,200, with plans to push that closer to 19,000 by completion. Demolition crews removed approximately 5 million pounds of concrete to make way for the new steel structure. Metal workers installed 300 tons of structural steel. Plumbers laid 10 miles of piping and paint.
300 tons, dude? That's almost as big as your mom! Got your ass.
Applied over 10,000 gallons of paint across the interior. Phase 2, scheduled for 2026, focuses on the north and northeast end of the arena. SEG will install terrace-style ledges in the upper bowl, creating multi-tiered seating immediately above the existing suite level. Renderings released by SEG show approximately 4 terraces beginning above the 4th level suites, designed to extend.
In fact, we should go over that. Let's Ryan Smith. I'm gonna have to really scroll here probably to get the renovations, what the renovations look like. Like the concept for it. But it's fucking sick, boys. What? Where is it? Is it like an actual the Delta Center Twitter account? Alright, must be on the, unless I passed it, it's possible. But the renderings for the new arena is so sick. Oh, is this it? Oh, yeah, it's the fucking, yeah.
Show you the next phase of renovation on the Delta Center. This has been an incredible journey. What incredible year that we've had. We tried to look and say, okay, within our Utah fan base, which, by the way, is the most amazing fan base in the world, our fans for basketball who have shown up the last 4 years to a rebuild every single night, packing the house here at the Delta Center, as well as an amazing fan base who have embraced hockey, and this community that's come together has been unlike anything I've ever seen. And so we're about ready to go in and show the next phase of the fan experience.
Just a reminder, that's our owner, bro. This dude in the hoodie and the sick ass hat and the young guy who's like hip, that's our owner. Not an old fucking, you know, business group or like the people that own like the Boston Red Sox and shit like that. Dope ass owner, dude. Dope ass owner. I keep saying it. Sick guy.
In the arena experience that we're going to go through. The challenge was, hey, could you go into a building and actually remodel the entire lower bowl and upper bowl and not lose this amazing basketball experience, but maybe even improve it for the future, as well as making it so every single view is both good for hoops and for hockey. And that's what we've done.
hockey sightlines need to be spread out a lot further because the ice rink is much larger than a basketball court. The size is quite different.
You know, part of this process is bringing in the best and brightest who have kind of transformed some of the most iconic arenas in the world to come to Utah to help on this project, with the goal of being able to maintain this incredible fan experience that we have, as well as being home of 2 major franchises.
Going back to 2025, you know, we really had to start from the ground up. We had to build the foundation, you know, structurally so that we would be able to build up. And now we're ready to keep working our way up and finishing off this arena over the next couple of years.
So the question is really like, how do you do this? So last year with the lower bowl, we showed the new cutting edge riser system where we can press a button and go through setup, takedown, and actually change the entire slope, not just forward and backwards, but actually have a little bit more of a hydraulic in there.
For 26 and 27, we're going to move to the upper bowl. For 26, we're going to focus on the north end of the upper bowl, and for 27, we'll focus on the south end of the upper bowl.
So what do you do on our side, on the north side, where our benches are? And we've gone with a terrace-like structure. So instead of having something that goes long and back, we've gone extremely vertical. Actually, that view is
Look at the levels on that, dude. Look at the fucking levels on that. This can be like the most unique arena design, I think, in the NBA. I know Clippers' new arena is fucking sick. Like, they have a wall that we're gonna get to in this video, but I don't know, dude. Like, this is tight right here. We'll have to see it in person. We'll figure it all out. This is what they're doing this summer. So this we'll be able to see what we're seeing here. What they're describing here is what Talon, what whoever is gonna be at that game, home opener. This is what they're gonna be seeing. In fact, might even be sitting there, bro. Might even be sitting there. First people to ever sit there at a Jazz game. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, this is sick. This is just on the side that's being developed again this summer.
I mean, this is double black diamond area.
And what that will do is make sure that every seat has full view of both basketball and hockey.
We've talked a lot about sightlines, and we're excited to launch a new view that we've never had before.
The gondolas. The gondolas.
Sides. They're from the top to give a view with a couple hundred seats for our fans, and we can't.
Look at them shits, dude. Not only is there just a normal upper bowl, but these gondolas on top of the upper bowl. Hey, I'm gonna be sitting there one day. I don't know how we're gonna do it. Me, the Jazz men, T-Talk. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna be sitting in those gondolas because that shit looks so sick. I don't know if the view is gonna be great because you're so high up, but I imagine there's like some like food that they give you. I don't know. Maybe we just drink some wine. There's like some free wine tasters. I don't know. But the gondolas look sick. Gotta sit there at some point. Come on.
Wait for everyone to come experience this because there's really nothing like it that we've ever had here at the Delta Center. Once we complete the 26 renovation of the north side, we will move over to the south side. And the south side's different. This is our opposing bench for both hockey and hoops. And we're doing something a little more unique where right now we currently have a divided structure between the lower and the upper bowl. These are coming together. It will be intense, and the proximity to the opposing team.
They're building a fucking wall, boys. We're getting our own version of a wall. It's amazing. Again, the wall is what the Clippers have, where it's like super vertical, and they give like free tickets. It's not like free tickets, but it's like fan tickets that are like, you just like apply, like they give it to like only like hardcore fans. Basically, they're allowed to sit on that end, that corner, because like they want you to be standing the whole game and have like signs and shit. We're doing that, even though we can't have signs. Fix your shit, Delta Center. But we're gonna have our own version of a fucking wall of fans. What's that, free chicken? Miss those free throws, dog. It's gonna be so amazing.
Is going
so
to
sick.
Be much closer, all the way connected.
You're gonna feel that intensity from the floor, you know, all the way up, so that visiting team can really they can feel the fans right on top of them. It's going to create even a great.
Look at that, dude. Look at that. Fucking whoop. Talk about a vertical steep slope. I mean, obviously it shallows out the lower you go, but like in a hockey game, for the hockey game, it's going to be so steep. It's gonna be Good idea, Olsen and Smith and the rest of the crew that's doing this.
Advantage than what we already have.
We're excited about this. This will be one fan experience.
Yeah, look how steep that
it's going
is.
to be loud, and it'll be different. It's something that we've never had here. Then we're going to come up with a lot of unique things that separates this and make.
My OCD doesn't like how like both ends aren't going to be the same, but I like having like the perks of both. So like, I'll get over it. I'll find some medication for my OCD if I have to, and I'll be okay. So it's okay.
Makes this the loudest arena to play in sports. And for our hockey fans, there'll be no more single goal view seats. Everyone will be able to see.
Shout out to the Taglish Coles, aka my cousin. Shout out to Caden, or maybe, I mean, technically still cousin. Might be Jet. I don't know. I'm assuming it's Caden. Caden, I appreciate you. What's up, buddy? This is the next to like any other people I know. One of the biggest Jazz fans I know. Caden. Also, he's also a Rams fan. So congratulations on Myles Garrett, fuckhead. I'm happy for you. Like I don't know what to tell you. Congrats. F them picks. Am I right? Congrats. Yeah, appreciate you. If you guys know how to speak Tagalog or Tagalog, I don't know how to Tagalog. If you guys know how to speak the Filipino language of Tagalog, sub to their channel, dude. But I don't understand half the shit they're saying. So I just like and comment and smile and go, they're great. But shout out to them. Shout out to Caden, dude. Appreciate you.
Both nets, and we'll be able to do it in a way that this place can move in and out in a very efficient and quick manner. When our fans come back in October, where the world's changing constantly, where technology is at the forefront of what most people are thinking about, there's one thing that's constant, and that's that sports brings people together. This place should be a place where no matter what experience you're looking for, whether you're with your family and you want to have a moment, whether you want to come and just forget about life for a while, whether you want to have a story and someone to follow along, that's the beauty of sports.
So if you guys don't have somebody to follow along, dude, hop on now. Jump on the bandwagon now is what he's saying. Hockey, Mammoth. Basketball, Jazz. Hop on board while you can, boys. Find a player, attach yourself to them. Like whoever we draft this year is my boy. I said this last night. That's not me just being like, whoever our best players. I've been watching these fuckheads since they're like 15 or 14 years old. And Cam Boozer since he was 9. And AJ DeBonta since he was like 12 or 13. So next to Victor Wembanyama, like these guys I know as good as anybody other than Markkanen. So I'm going to attach myself to whomever we draft. Whomever it is. I'm happy if it's Cam, DP, AJ, whoever. That'll be my guy. So I recommend you people that don't have a guy, whether it's this or like in hockey, Mikhail Sergachev kind of has my heart. It's kind of my guy. I like Dylan Guenther. I like Clayton Keller. I like the rest of the boys. But for some weird reason, Mikhail Sergachev is just my boy. It's my dog. And so I attached myself to Sergachev, and he's just like an extension of the Mammoth for me. I recommend that that's what you guys do for the next, just do it early. Do it now if you don't have a player that you can love. Or whether it's a player, a coach, Ryan himself, find some non-autonomy. Like, what's the opposite of autonomy? Like, let somebody else live this shit for you and live vicariously. That might be it. Live vicariously through them. Find somebody, because it's so fun. It's so fun, dude. Like, when Mikhail Sergachev scores a goal, I'm like way happier. It could be like a normal goal that like doesn't look flashy at all. I love it way more than like a Dylan Guenther one-timer that's sick. Like, I'm like, that's just how I operate. So again, next year, Darren Peterson could have the most basic pass of all time, or he could throw a lob to Jaren, and it's like the craziest dunk you've ever seen. Whatever, I would still be like, yeah, but look at Darren's pass, bro. look at Darren's pass. It's so good. Like, that's just how I operate. I don't know. That's how I operate. So I recommend you doing that, because the Jazz are about to be really fucking good for the next decade, maybe, and the Mammoth are about to be really fucking good for the next like decade. So if you're a Utah sports fan or an Idaho sports fan, Caden, if you're anybody like you're around and you don't have a team, Wyoming, whatever, jump on board. Because we're going to be the Golden State Warriors. I've been saying this. We're going to build a dynasty, and everybody's going to be like, fucking Utah's sick. They're like the French Alps of America. Great place to be. Fantastic. Give it 10 years. We're really going to, like, the whole MO of Utah is going to change. I've been saying it since I was, like, a kid. Caden, you can vouch. I've been, like, pro-Utah my whole life. My whole life. I've been like, why would you live in Idaho, dude? Utah's the shit. Why would you live in California? Utah, like, I've always been so pro-Utah. And I think people are going to start figuring it out over the next 10 years because we got a sick owner and all this shit and new arena and all that. So, again, Salt Lake Saints, New Orleans, you're going to move here. It's going to be great. It's going to be sick. Also, I saw a thing talking about teams coming here. If we got an MLB team, Caden, I don't know if you're here for our conversation on that earlier. Probably we're not. What if we became the Utah Blue Sox? Do you hate that? Or the Black Sox? Do you hate that? Because we got the Red Sox, the White Sox. And, like, the Red Sox are East Coast. White Sox are, like, you know, Central East, but, like, Central America. Not Central America, but you know, Central USA. And then we'd be, like, the West Coast Sox. I don't know. I saw that idea. I don't hate it. I like the Black Diamonds way more, but concept for a different day, boys. Think about that. Let's finish this. The next 20 seconds.
And it's not going anywhere, and there is an experience here for every single person in our community, and we want all to feel welcome. I think we've done a pretty good job of creating an experience that captures all of that. So no matter who you are, the Delta Center can be home for you.
Boom. Purple socks, dude. Yeah, the purple socks, Caden. I love that. The Utah Purple Sox. I don't know. That feels like a Dr. Seussism, like a little fucking Sam I Am or whatever the fuck it is, or Cat in the Hat. One fish, two fish, like the Purple Sox. The fucking what is it? The Halloween song, Purple People Eaters. Fucking I don't know. I just think purple, the word, the name kind of sounds funny and reads funny to me. But the visual of purple is so fucking good. Like, what a beautiful color that is. Am I right? Fucking great. So, but I like the, like, word red way better than the word purple. Purple. No. If I spoke, like, German or, like, grew up, like, speaking a different language and I heard, like, American colors, they'd stop at purple. I'd be like, what the fuck is that word? Purple. Like, I don't know. And also, like, lavender, like, all the purple, violet, all the purple colors are fucking weird. They're weird names. They're tough to say. They're difficult. Also, while we've ended this, I don't know if you guys knew this. What colors would plants be on different planets? Okay, that's not correct. I remember where this was. It's purple, long story short. Visually, shit would look like an indigo-ish purple color on different planets because I forget the exact explanation it was. I saw a video on this years ago, so I could be wrong, could be propaganda, but it's because on Earth it's like photosynthesis or whatever it is, like that's why we see it as green, but like on most planets, because of their atmosphere, if there were plants, you would see it's like not chemosynthesis, it's like something, it's some other synthesis kind of thing. So on that planet, your eyes would perceive it as purple or like indigo-ish, not like quite this color purple, but like a purple look. Again, like this kind of like pinkish, purplish, like this is what you would see on different planets theoretically. So that's why purple's always been my favorite color, pretty much, because I'm like, if you know me at all, I'm very into like space and astrophysics and like the whole fun of all that stuff. So like I've always found it really interesting to like, it's unique that green is on our color or on our planet, but like realistically what life would be purple. The color of life in the universe should be purple. Kind of fun to think about. So yeah, that's my my ramble on the color purple and why the Utah made the right decision of switching back to purple, because fuck that yellow, dude. Fuck that yellow, dude. That shit, fuck it. That shit's cool. I like that shit. But that shit, fuck it. Nah. Not about it. Not about it at all. Okay. We've been going for an hour and 40 minutes, so we're just going to do a quick Twitter scroll. Not long at all. And then we will do our nightly shout-outs of all the channels. So, quickly, we will just go back to the following. Here we go. This was I saw this funny clip earlier. I want to start with this. This is a good illustration of why AJ and DP are the number 2 on most people's boards, or top 2 on most people's boards. Because this Cam Boozer against Caleb Wilson, or it's Caleb Wilson against Cam Boozer or something. Watch how fucking bad they are. Yeah, it's Caleb Wilson going against Cam Boozer. Ready? Watch this shit. So not only is Caleb Wilson, that might be the worst offensive possession he had all season, Cam Boozer fucking couldn't defend it if he tried. So yeah, Caleb Wilson's offensive skills need to be worked on. There's stuff that needs to be developed there. And he needs to put on a little bit of weight, needs to be worked on. Cam Boozer's defense, I don't know. I don't care if it's David Locke or whoever the fuck is propagandizing you and sending you crazy shit through the telepathic shit. Cam Boozer's not good at defense. He's manageable. He's not a hole on your defensive scheme where people are going to attack him because of his size. He's not that. But he's not like this plus defender that's fucking nuts. It's not what he is. So, either A, you think Cam Boozer's offensive bag is that unreal, which it might be, to take him 1 or 2. But if you're doing anything defensively looking, you're like, Cam Boozer, I could develop him into being pretty good, perimeter. No, he's not going to be that. He hasn't been that in the 9 years that I've been watching, or the 8 years that I've been watching him. He's never been that. I guess maybe he was when he was 9, 10, 11, but also there wasn't a lot of Cam Boozer stuff being out there. There was some his little highlights of Carlos training him and stuff. For most of the AAU stuff that you can find of Cam Boozer, he has never been that guy. So again, this clip again just shows you Caleb's offensive bag. That's nice, that's sick, but needs to be worked on right here. What is this little if that guy wasn't there and didn't block the shot, maybe it goes in. So maybe I'm being too critical on Caleb Wilson, but that's not gonna fly in the NBA. Frankly, if you do that kind of shit, coach is pulling you out pretty quick. And then Cam Boozer's defense fucking sucked there. So David Locke acting like anyone but AJ and DP going to the Jazz for views. We all know what is real. Yeah, thank you, Caden. Yeah, I don't. I've been saying this since Stream 1. Okay, guys, I don't. You can go back, you can watch it. In fact, I've been saying this realistically for 4 years, maybe. I love Cam. Cam's a good player. He'd be the number 1 draft pick. We've gone through it most years. He'd be the number 1 draft pick. AJ and Darren are unfucking believable. They're unreal players. The offensive and defensive bag that DP not only has now, but will potentially have in his career. You can't pass that up just to be could Cam Boozer be a better Karl Anthony Towns, David Locke? What the fuck are we doing? Darren Peterson could be Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan or Shea. I don't. So dumb. Such a dumb argument. I don't know what you're doing, David Locke. If it's anybody other than AJ or DP, we have fucked up as a management, is my opinion. And then again, some of the medical stuff comes out and they're like, oh my god, AJ DeBonsa actually has 2 shattered kneecaps that are miraculously holding on by a string, and also his Achilles, it's actually attached to his butthole. So every time he farts, it tears. So unless something crazy like that happens, I cannot imagine AJ or DP going past 2. It doesn't. I know it's Carlos and Cam being the Utah ties. That's all fun, but watch 5 minutes of Darren Peterson game tape. Doesn't have to be highlights. Fuck, you could watch Darren Peterson turnovers and you'd be honestly, that's not that bad of a turnover. I've seen worse turnovers. There's not a lot of stuff on Darren Peterson that you're gonna be I don't like that. Fucking, I don't know. He looks so good on every court he's ever been on in his whole fucking life, including the times he plays AJ. Like I said yesterday, every time he plays AJ, he fucking smacks. Fucking smacks, bro. So, that's my argument for DP. He's the #1 player in the class. He's my favorite player in the class. I would take him #1. Everybody knows that. But then AJ is the most offensively skilled player I've seen maybe in my life at the college level. I'm trying to think who scored out their ass. All these top prospects. Zion was throwing it down, but was he dropping threes and doing like all that. Not that AJ's really doing that either, but like the midi game by AJ DeBonsa might be the most effective thing I've seen in my whole life since I've been alive at the college level. Like, it's better than Kevin Durant was, I think, at Texas. Like, I think AJ's a more efficient scorer now than so. Again, if AJ's there too and you pass on him, fucking riots. We kill somebody. If DP is there and we pass on him and it's not medical related, again. And Memphis is right behind us, so if we pass on either of those dudes, we're going to have to see them every fucking year, 4 times a year, and in the playoffs. So, again, I really don't want an AJ revenge tour. I don't want DP to be like, yeah, you idiots passed on me. Like, Cam Boozer makes sense to me. If Cam Boozer falls to 3, and he just shreds us every year, cool. I'm fine with Cam Boozer dropping a 23 and 11 2 times a year on us. Like, that's fine to me. But to give Memphis AJ or DP and letting one of them become the greatest player of all time or a top 10er or a top 20, like, couldn't allow it. I would cry. The last 5 years of my life have been like dedicated to this draft, whether we got it or not, and then we got it. So if we blow it, I will. But again, I'll be streaming it, boys. We will be live June 23rd. We'll be here live, so you'll see my reaction. If I'm, if there's a clip uploaded to Twitter or Instagram, whatever it is, and I'm crying, know what the fuck happened. Be aware. We drafted Cam Boozer at the 2nd pick. That's what happened. Or Caleb Wilson. Oh, I'll be so sad. If Darius Acuff, I'll kill myself. Frankly, I'll die. If we draft anybody outside the top projected 4, I don't know, like, local bridges, but I'm jumping off one. I'm tying rocks to my ankles. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. But I will not be a happy person, and I will not, whatever. If we draft Cam, it's manageable. Like, I'll be okay with that. I'll be like, okay, analytically, whatever, cool. I'll be sad. I'll be more sad that we passed on the other guy, but I won't be, like, upset that we took Cam. I'll be so pissed if it's like, with the number 2 pick in the 2026 NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Keaton Wagler, shooting guard, Illinois. I'll end it. Done. Finito. Like, either that, or like, I'm doing every drug on the planet. Like, I'm destroying my brain to the point where, like, I'm gonna become homeless, and I'll be that crazy guy in the street where I'm like, did you know that we didn't go to the moon? Like, that's what will happen. Fair warning, if we draft anybody outside the top 4, that's what I'll become in the next 5 to 10 years. So I hope you guys are appreciating the streams now, because fair warning, that's what will happen. Not really, but, like, hypothetically, I will not be happy. Like, that's what my world will become. Mentally, I will become that homeless person. That's how I'll feel. So if we draft anybody other than AJ or DP, again, not happening. We riot. But yeah, that's enough Twitter scrolling. And by Twitter enough, I mean the one video. In fact, why are we going back to Ryan Smith? But yeah, there's this mock draft that came out today. They have Cam Boozer going 2 and DP going 3. So again, that's one of the situations, but it's the better of the situations. Because Cam Boozer, I still think he's a stud. And we need bodies against Wemby and the rest of the people in the West. So I don't hate it if that's their thought process. But seeing DP in that Grizzlies jersey makes me want to throw up, bro. For some reason, him in that purple just looks really good to me. I like it. Makes sense. So, yeah, F that. F that. Here's Kevin, dude. Kevin saying something about highlighted yellow. Yeah, horrible, dude. Horrible. Kevin was just trashing the Jazz jerseys all day today. I don't know why you're doing that, Kevin. You're probably not rewatching this, but when I see you in Wednesday at work, I will tell you. I'll tell you, boy. You can't be trash talking. You can't be trash talking my highlighter yellow jerseys, dog. You know. You know, Kevin. But yeah. Someone called AJ DeBonsa the 6'9" Jalen Brunson. What, hoops nerd? What we talking about, James Hansen? What, dog? 6'9" Jalen Brunson. I mean, that's sick. I'm open to it. I'm not against that, but I think his ceiling's higher than that. I guess no. I mean, Jalen Brunson's like the 5th to 10th best player in the world, and a 6'9" version of him would be the #1 player in the world. So I don't actually dislike that comp, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me just walk back what I said. Is there anyone in the league currently with Kingston Fleming's combination of superb feel and crazy athleticism? AJ says Fox or Young Conley, probably the closest examples. Yeah. Yeah, I think De'Aaron Fox is probably the best comp in that sense of like superb feel and crazy athleticism. Like Ant, maybe Ant. I mean, Ant clearly has the crazy athleticism, but like superb feel, probably not superb feel. But then you'd be like Shea has a superb feel, but does he have that crazy, like compared to me, compared to my ass? Shea's got a fucking amazing athleticism, but relative to like NBA, does shit. Holy shit, all the chat just rolled there. Does Shea have the elite athleticism in this conversation? No. So like maybe he might be one-on-one. It's like De'Aaron Fox, like Donovan Mitchell might be the pick here. It might be Donovan Mitchell. Superb athleticism or elite athleticism, crazy athleticism, and superb feel might be Donovan Mitchell. But he's also 6 foot whatever. So I don't. But also Kingston Fleming's is taller than Donovan Mitchell though. So I don't. That's a horrible comp. Kingston Fleming's is to Donovan Mitchell is a really shitty comp. So take everything I just said with a grain of salt, but whatever. Ooh, Hunter Biden, dude. I don't know if you guys have seen Hunter Biden on Twitter the last 4 or 5 days. Fucking hilarious. I'm sure Caden saw my story on it last night. I read like 4 tweets. I'm like, this guy's great. Started loving it. Did a little bit more research. Fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Whether you agree with like his political stance or his little one-liners that he's been coming at people, dude. Fucking great. Very funny follow. It's like when OJ Simpson got on Twitter. Hey, Twitter world. I don't know if you guys are watching this back, like you can comment. Let me know if you remember OJ Simpson's like Twitter run. Hey, Twitter world. Hey, Twitter world. Hey, Twitter world. Like at the beginning of every video. Hey, Twitter world. I'm out here on my golf course. Hey, Twitter world. Like Hunter Biden has he's hit that level of like entertaining follow, whether you agree with him or not. Fucking funny, dude. Good shit. But yeah, not to get political again. If you agree, disagree, whatever. Just as like from a comedic standpoint, if you're watching it for comedy or reading it for comedy, funny shit. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this. Philadelphia 76ers are promoting assistant general manager Jameer Nelson to the team's executive vice president of basketball operations. So fucking big ass promotion. So, you know, shout out Jameer Nelson. If you guys are too young to know who the fuck Jameer Nelson is, let me pull up some Jameer Nelson for you. The boy himself, the Orlando Magic GOAT, Jameer Nelson. He's one of the most slept on point guards of the 2000s. Like straight up, like, he might have been shooting guard. I'm not as versed on my Jameer Nelson as I should be, but like when I go back and I'm like, who are like players that I remember watching that like were the shit that nobody really like, they talked about him, like they didn't get respect they wanted? Jameer Nelson and Brandon Roy. Those are the two guys where I'm like, oh. Like obviously Brandon Roy for like injury purposes, what he could have been. But like Jameer Nelson was a stud. Fucking ballin'. But like he didn't like get all the credit. Like same way like Mike Conley when he was in Memphis, ballin'. Didn't get the credit he deserved. That's just like, it happens. Jalen Brunson when he was in Dallas, like he didn't show a lot of it, but fucking baller. Didn't get what he deserved. That kind of stuff happens often. There's always like a couple guards every generation of like, and Jameer Nelson was one of them. Jameer Nelson. We should watch his highlights one day. Good shit. We're not gonna do that. We're already at almost 2 hours, so we're gonna wrap it up. But yeah, Jameer Nelson. Good shit. Yeah, congrats to him. He's now basically running, or like he's like the third man in charge of the Philadelphia 76ers. So the opposite of fall from grace to fucking climb to heaven. I don't know. Good for him. But yeah. Here's Kevin going off, dude. I'll read Kevin's tweets one day. Here's Myles Garrett. Speaking to you, Caden, here you go. Myles Garrett throwing out the first pitch of the Dodgers game today. Go Dodgers! You guys know my feelings. Go Dodgers. Not a bad pass. Or throw. Pass. Not great. Not horrible. Pitch.
Once again, welcome,
not horrible. But, you know. Fuck, he's big, dude. I went over this a couple weeks ago on my Instagram, dude. Do you think it's more possible to block Myles Garrett, to get a hit or a base hit on Paul Skeens, or what was the other one? It was basketball related. oh, get a score on Victor Wembanyama, get a layup on Victor Wembanyama. Like, what's more possible to you? To me, it's getting a base hit on Paul Skeens, which is also fucking impossible. But I can't imagine myself scoring a layup on Victor Wembanyama, like all 5'11" of me scoring on Victor Wembanyama. And I also can't imagine myself all 140 pounds of me blocking Myles Garrett. So the only thing for my physical body that is even possible is getting a base hit on Paul Skeens, and it's still not possible. So if you guys want to play that little analogy, little game in the comments, let me know who you think of those three you could do. But again, it's a game of $1 million. You could get $1 million if you could do it, or like whatever. I'm taking the Paul Skeens base hit, which is crazy. What a thought. But yeah, that's basically enough Twitter scrolling of the day. Miami Heat will attempt to acquire Giannis and Kawhi Leonard. Fuck that, dude. If you get Giannis, Kawhi, and Bam, that's a god squad. Like, okay. Yeah. There we are, dude. That's about it for me. We will do our nightly shoutouts now. We roll over to the YouTubies. Alright, starting off, nightly shoutouts. Per usual, we got Hoops Nerd, James Hansen. He is, I would assume, he's the god, he's the king of Utah Jazz YouTubers. Based off subscriber count, he definitely is. He's at 11.7. So, again, T-Talk, Jazz Men, you guys that are out there that are starting to create jazz content with me, which we'll get to your channels here. Hoops Nerd can get to 11.7. We can do similar things, I'd like to hope. So, again, jazz community, we're only growing. So yeah, Hoops Nerd, at Hoops Nerd NBA. You can follow him on YouTube. He's good shit. David Locke, Locked On Jazz. He's the next closest in subs. You know Locked On Jazz. He's been here for 15, 20 years. He's been doing it. So David Locke's the shit. Here we go. T-Talk, the GOATs. I don't know if Jade's still here hanging out, but T-Talk, the GOATs. We already spent a little bit talking about them, but Ty, Talon, great guys. Phenomenal content. They're just figuring it out now, so they're only 3 episodes in. They're starting out. Give them a follow at T-Talk Jazz. Or it's at 2cuz Talking, but if you search T-Talk Jazz, it will pop up for you. But yeah.
So,
yeah. Got Talon. We got Ty on the left. They're a great follow. They do great content. But yeah. Expect more stuff from them. I think they do episodes every week. They're interview based, so it's, and in fact, I don't want to put words in their mouth. Maybe they do other stuff in the future, but as of right now, the first couple episodes, they're interview kind of based. In fact, they're doing one this week with an Oklahoma City fan. So if you like their content, which we'll go through here, they did an interview again with a Wizards guy.
And so we're coming in. We're very similar in like going through the trenches, but
so like they go on. This is an hour long, so they interview people. And last week or 2 weeks ago, it was the Wizards guy after the draft to kind of talk about it. And this week they're going with a Thunder fan. I don't know the specifics there, but go to T-Talk Jazz. That'll be up sometime next week. I think it's Wednesdays again. So expect that interview with a Thunder fan this week. And then they did this one with their sister. With, I think it's Jade, right? I don't know. I should go back. I'm sure they'll say her name here. But yeah. So they're doing interviews. Very fun, good stuff. Give them a follow. Last night they were at 45 subs. Now they're at 48. They gained 3 subs today, and we're trying to get them to 50. So anybody watching that is not following T-Talk, go give them a sub. We're trying to get them to 50. If they get to 50, which if you do not know, YouTube's requirements for live streaming is 50 subs. In fact, I think you can without 50, but like you can't have like certain softwares. So like general streaming purposes, you need 50 subscribers, and they're 2 subs away, and they're trying to stream the draft. So if you haven't, do me a favor, do the rest of Jazz Nation a favor, and go give T-Talk a follow. Get them to 50 so they can live stream the draft. Which, again, I'm live streaming the draft, so I shouldn't be like promoting other, but like, I don't give a shit, dude. I don't care if I have 0 viewers and they have 2 million. Go watch them, sub to their channel. They're good guys. Great content. But yeah. Now, moving down, we got Salt City Hoops. Give Salt City Hoops a follow. Great podcast. Pretty much weekly, every couple weeks. Good shit. Really good shit. I don't know how long they've been doing content for. Looks like at least a year or so. So yeah, Salt City Hoops. Give them a follow. It's about an hour and a half long podcast. Good stuff. Then next we've got the Jazz Men, the boys. You guys already know they've been here since pretty much the beginning. Shout out to them. We got Spencer here. We got Javin. We got Jacob.
Guys, welcome back to the Jasmine Pod.
Welcome back to the Jasmine Pod. Also, this came out yesterday. It says that I didn't watch it. It's because I've watched all of it. And so now it's just restarting. So I promise, boys, I've seen everything. You saw the comments. I've seen the whole thing. But
It's not super pickly. It's like smells.
great dudes.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Jasmine Pod. It's Javin.
I'm Jake.
I'm Spencer. And we're gonna have a pretty interesting episode.
Spencer was in the chat earlier chatting. So shout out Spencer. Shout out Javin for his tattoos. Shout out Jacob for just being awesome. But yeah. Good dudes, the Jasmine Podcast. They've been going for a couple months now. They did a nice little rebrand the other day. So like new thumbnails, which if you look at their views, guys, the new thumbnails and everything, good decision. It worked out for them. I don't know if that's the main factor. There might be other factors here, but yeah. They got good views for the last couple months, but then it started 3 months ago. But then the last 2 episodes are getting good views. So again, go follow Jasmine. They are on YouTube at Jasmine Podcast. They are on TikTok at Jasmine Podcast. They're on Instagram at Jasmine Podcast. And they are on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Also, I believe, Jasmine Podcast. So, give them a follow. They're good dudes. They're great dudes. They're better than great. They're fantastic, amazing dudes. So give them a follow. Next, we've got Utah Jazz DNA. Darren and AJ. Again, it's a pun. Not really, but their names are Darren and AJ. Darren on the left, AJ on the right. And we're about to draft either a Darren or an AJ. So it's kind of a funny little coincidence that worked out. But they've been doing content for years now. They do Utah Utes coverage. They do Utah Mammoth coverage. But they have a separate channel. I should be specific. They have a separate channel for each kind of sport. So like, don't think that if you're going to follow them that you're going to get like Mammoth coverage and Utes coverage and stuff that like you don't care to follow because you just like the Jazz. They do have specific channels at Utah Jazz DNA. It's the DNA Sports kind of umbrella, but it's the Utah Jazz specific one. So again, Utah Jazz DNA, give them a follow.
Will do everything he can to elevate the team. Yeah, that's who I think Walker Kessler is.
They're great dudes.
We got
great dudes. So give them a follow at Utah Jazz DNA. Next, we've got Jazz Smack. We give him a shout out every night. He's a really good dude. Boris. He does videos with Diego as well. I don't know if Diego is like a co-host or how it all works out, but I know starting out like a year or so ago when I first started watching him, it was just Boris, and it's kind of just been him recently. But yeah.
NBA and Utah Jazz.
Give Boris a follow at Jazz
The NBA
Smack.
combine numbers are in. Been looking forward to this for a long time. We've had a week to look at them. What do they mean for the Utah Jazz? Let's talk about it.
Jazz Smack.
So yeah, he's a good dude. He's very analytical, very smart guy. So yeah, give Jazz Smack a follow. Next, we've got Wraith. Wraith's a really good dude. Cole, he's a good dude. I believe it's North Carolina that he lives in, Charlotte area. But yeah, he's originally just a Colin Sexton fan. The same way Jade, whatever, she's a Donovan Mitchell fan or a Jaden Daniels fan, kind of follows players. Wraith, from my understanding, was a Colin Sexton fan. So when we got him in the Donovan Mitchell trade, he kind of followed the Jazz and started following the Jazz and all that shit. And then he started making Jazz content, especially when Colin Sexton was here and everything. So he's been streaming and making videos for, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now. Really good shit. Cole's a stud. But yeah. Then we traded Colin Sexton, and he stuck around, dude. He's still a Jazz fan, it looks like. Still does Jazz content. So shout out to him. He really could have hopped off the bandwagon, but like a lot of people I presume will be experiencing over the next couple of years, they're going to follow the Jazz for some reason, whether it's a player, they like the color purple, like whatever happens. And I think they're going to realize that it's a really dope city, a good shit that you want to follow and be around and live in and do that kind of stuff. So I think people will realize that they want to stick around. It's like walking up to a campfire and going, you know what, this is kind of homey. I would like to stay around a little longer. It's kind of what the Jazz community is becoming. So shout out to Cole at Wraith Hoops. Give him a follow.
All right, so we're back again. I hope your days go. They've proven that they can be kind of interchangeably played, both on the same court together.
But yeah, good dude. Really good content. Give Wraith a follow. Next, Sporty Spent 17. If you're not following Sporty Spent 17, what are you doing? He's the most like cinematic, pretty good edited videos that you're gonna find.
So much fire. They lost their top 4 pick, well, top 5 pick, because they traded for Zubac, which they did need a center, but they were just in the.
Anyways, yeah, Spencer, good follow. or Spence. I'm assuming his name's Spencer because it's Spence, Sporty Spence 17. But yeah, makes really good content. Does like Larry Markkinen specific stuff all the time. But yeah, really good dude. Great content. Give him a follow at Sporty Spence 17. Then we got our two other guys. We got Coleman Sports 23. It's his birthday today, so give Coleman a follow. But he does, you know, streams about a bunch of other stuff. He's not just jazz specific. So if you're looking for jazz only stuff, he may not be what you want, but he does really good content. He does jazz casts. He's been doing that last couple days. Every day until the draft is what he's been saying. So yeah.
Welcome back to the Jazz Cast. It's your favorite ginger here, Cole.
It's your favorite ginger here, but incorrect. I'm your favorite ginger, and you know it. It's me. Zachary Roy is your favorite ginger, but Coleman Sports 23 can be your next favorite. Okay, but yeah, Coleman Sports 23. He does jazz cast every day, so good follow there. Good dude. Lastly, we've got Mr. Smiley Face. He was on the stream a couple days ago. He hasn't been around since. I don't know. I'm not gonna expect you to be here every night, Mr. Smiley Face. But yeah, he does good content. He just has one video jazz related. But it's a jazz draft reaction, so it's a good little reaction video. Again, I'll keep showing it, but
we're in the top 4.
He's very energetic, super energetic.
Oh, Indiana, you suck.
But yeah, when he finds out that we got the 2 pick, he like slams, he like breaks his desk basically.
Oh! No, say you swear.
Yeah, watch this.
Give me one, Keontae. No!
Sorry, headphone users, but yeah. So he's very entertaining. Give Mr. Smiley Face on YouTube a follow. I don't know how much content he's gonna be putting out, but he does put out content. But yeah, that is everybody. It's my nightly shout out. If you guys know of any other jazz YouTubers that you want me to shout out, send them my way. I'll do that every night. I would do jazz Twitter people and Instagram people, but I don't want to spend an hour every night doing this shit. So we're just going to stick to YouTubers for now. But yeah, that is everybody. Give them a follow. We'll go to my channel here. Pull it all up as we wrap things up. We'll start off on the YouTube. We're up to 94 subs. We were at 89 when we started the stream tonight. So I appreciate the 4 new subs that we got over the last 2 hours. I appreciate you. And again, we are up a little over 20 subs this week. About 20 subs this week. So that's awesome. I appreciate you guys for jumping in and hanging out. Yeah, we're only growing, dude. We're getting better day by day, week by week, month by month. It'll be interesting to see what's going on with the channel come season opener, because I do plan on doing post-game live streams and doing all that stuff. So who knows? Maybe the content will be ramped up by a bazillion then. Maybe I'll figure out my short form content to where it's fucking more like visual, where you see more of me and it's not just like fucking black bars and then like, so I'll figure that out at some point. I apologize, but maybe by then the content will be like way better, but until then, bear with me, okay? But yeah, follow me on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. We'll try to hit 100 by the end of the week. That's my goal. Get 6 more subs by next Sunday. That'd be cool. But yeah, give me a follow on YouTube if you liked any of the content you've watched here tonight. I go live every night. Not every night, as I was telling Jade earlier tonight. 6.5 days a week. You know, some nights I'm not available, frankly. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, boys, like I don't know if I'll have to take a girl on a date every once in a while. So I don't know if I'll be doing every night for the rest of my life. But for the time being, for the rest of summer, definitely up until draft, streaming every night. Yeah, again, it's if you're not here for the streams every night, again, I stream late typically, it's YouTube, so you can always watch them back. I try to give you a good thumbnail to look at, to find, discover. So again, if you are not a live stream kind of person and you can't stay live, it's all right. You can watch it the next morning, the next day, that kind of stuff in a podcast format. We do it in a podcast kind of way. But yeah, sub to the channel. Smash that like button. I see we have 7 viewers right now. That's my peak that we've had tonight, so it sucks that we're wrapping it up now. But yeah, like that, like the video. It goes a long way. The videos that I get the most likes on, by a lot, do the best. So I do appreciate that. When it comes to comments, leave that comment, dude. Whatever you're thinking, whatever you want to say, let me know. What we've been doing every night since the beginning of the streams is leave down in the comments below, A, who you think the Jazz will draft at 2, and B, who you want the Jazz to draft. Those are the 2 questions. It could be one answer. If you want it to be AJ and you think we'll draft AJ, it can be AJ. Whatever you're thinking, just let me know in the comments below. It's pretty simple. But yeah, smash the like button, comment. It's all appreciated. I would tell you to turn the notification bell on when you hit sub, which again, you should, just in case. I appreciate it. But YouTube doesn't always notify you when I go live or post or do any of that. Like, YouTube's really weird, or sometimes it's like hours after I go live, you'll get notified. So I recommend following me on the Twitter or the X, whatever you do, at Real Zachary Roy. That link is down in the description below. Follow me there, turn on the notification bell there, because you will get notified whenever I post or whenever I go live. Every time I go live, I do post, you know, like the second I go live, I hit post. So you will be notified there when I go live. And there's other questions, you know, like I posed this fun question today. If you were Austin Ainge and Boozer's taken at 1, who are you going to pick? And I gave the option of AJ, Darren, Caleb Wilson, or other, right? Nobody fucking voted. Not one vote. I got 2 likes. Like, people that follow me and that I follow, like Jazz people, liked it, but didn't vote. Like, I don't know what the fuck is up. So, again, follow me on Twitter. I'm going to try to, like, put out engaging content. Whether people engage or not, I'm going to continue to do it. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, turn on the notification bell. That's when you'll get notified whenever I go live, whenever I do stuff. That's enough of a ramble. While we're at it, dude, should we do a little simulate lottery, dude? What pick are we going to get, dude? Fuck, the Jazz fall to 7, dude. That's too bad. All right, tomorrow's stream, we're going to be talking about Kingston Flemings and Braden Birdies. You know, number 2 pick, boys. We love it. It's amazing. It's a great life that we live. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Caden, I don't know how you're still here. If you're still here, it's fucking midnight, but whatever. Shout out to the 5 viewers or 6 viewers who are hanging out. We've been live for 2 hours now. I'd love to keep going, but we're not. I got to edit some stuff, put out some short form content. If you follow me on Instagram, I need to do more Instagram stories. So there's some stuff I got to do. But yeah. Also, I didn't mention follow me on TikTok. That link is in the description, or my username is down below. And my Instagram will be public within the next 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even sooner. I'm just working on a username change. It's that simple. So I would love to make my thing public. I don't care if people know my last name. I just don't feel like I like the Zachary Roy moniker that I'm rolling here. So I'm just trying to get that username switched over, and that'll be public for everybody else. But that's, my Instagram won't be just like Jazz content. It'll be like mainly Jazz content, but like I do other shit. Caden, if you're here, you can vouch. I do other annoying shit. Sometimes political and religious. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, like maybe don't follow me on Instagram once that's public. But my Twitter and all that will be available for you guys. So other than that, I appreciate you guys. Ramble, ramble, ramble. You know how I go. I appreciate you. See you in tomorrow's live stream. I don't work again tomorrow or Tuesday. So maybe I go live earlier. Maybe I'm live the same time. Maybe, you never know. Maybe I do 2 different live streams. You don't know how I operate. But until then, I will see you boys tomorrow. Peace the fuck out. If I can find the right song. Good night, boys. See you tomorrow.
So I can feel something, I only feel the pain. So let me hold you till the end, 'cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. And if I fall down, I get up again, 'cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. 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 Gonna be loving you. Saying, why do we feed the fire when we can breathe the flame? So let me hold you till the end. 'Cause I've been holding on to all the words that you said. And if I fall down, I get up.